2.5 seconds up. He's in the 56s, only one of the 56s. So, no, this dude's ripping. I watched him yesterday. He just seemed like he really understood the flow of Supercross. You know, it's a big transition from outdoor to indoor, and it's really hard when it gets tight. But he looked really good. He looks good now, too. He's actually checked out pretty good here.
So I feel like that our stock just went up, like probably double, because we have an actual seasoned microphone specialist, right?
Mic
with us
guy.
now. And so it's man, it's so cool to have you on the mic here with us.
Ignore this.
Ignore that. Okay, yeah, because it's just that's all that matters.
Okay.
And we've had some cool guests. We had Billy Linovich up here, but I've got to say for me personally that it's probably as far as commentators go, for me it's got to be you and Jeff Emig right there together for totally different reasons, right? Like I was around for Emig in the horrible podium speech days and the speech impediment that he had,
Yep.
and then how hard he had to work to be, so good on TV, and then this just how well spoken and how well you did it. So it's pretty cool. Like another moment, I've been friends with Leninovich for a long time, but just to have him up here this morning, just cool. The cool moments just keep rolling for me here. I'm really enjoying this.
Well, thank you. So Fro, when I first started on the Supercross broadcast, he was the guy. And let me tell you something. He was so rad. He would come down before the night program, and he'd go and walk around the track and look at it. And obviously, I was the track guy.
Yep.
So we would walk around and talk about life and stuff. So it was cool to have a relationship with him outside of just that night's racing, but just talk life while he's down doing his recon, checking the soil and the whoops. And it was kind of his thing, and it kind of became our thing. And I remember actually his very last broadcast in Vegas that we did together and had a great talk on the starting gate. And so I always look back and remember how awesome he was to me in the early days. Him and Ralph and Jenny. That was a cool team at Fox. And that's where I started. So it's rad you bring him up. I love Fro Daddy.
So I announced a Loretta's Regional at Lakewood, Colorado by myself, which was a horrible idea. But because at Lakewood you have to walk up this gnarly hill at altitude to get to the announcer's booth. But Jeff was there racing, and he came up and got on the mic with me for no apparent reason for about an hour. And so I asked him that question. I said, hey, how hard was it for you to get to where you got? And he said, man, nobody's ever asked me that question. But like I said, being around for his racing career and understanding how he was not good on the podium, he stuttered a lot. I didn't understand that was I thought maybe it was just something he did when he was under pressure or stress or whatever. And he's like, no, man, I really, really had to work hard at it. So it was cool for me to see not only how bad he was on the mic at one point to how good he was in the end. Go ahead.
Give us a rundown there, bro.
Okay. I can barely see, but
well, you know who's in the lead, right?
Yeah, Alessia Chavez, who got the whole shot, leading the way right now, followed by Ryder Novak, Colton Moe, the Swan family, Colton Moe in third, Aiden Corbell in fourth, and Kean Major is going to round out your top five, and we are 7 laps in the books. White flag's out, Kevin.
Cooper Cowed in sixth. Let's give him a shout out too. Just outside the top five, Hunter Brennan. Brennan.
Yeah, but check this out. So Hunter Brennan's fastest time was a 56.7. So he also was in the 56s like Chavez. So something must have happened to him. He's way back. It's not a speed issue. Here he is right here. So something happened because he was fast yesterday and fast in this one, but
he's been up front in pretty much every one. If not the front runner, second or third.
Yeah, so Abeda and Shakespeare and Salazar round out the top 10 as we're coming to the close of the Open C. White flag has been flying, and our leader's got a couple style points. Now, you got to lock in on this, right?
Yes, here we go. Checkered flag's coming. Are we going to see something?
He's been looking back at us. Be ready for eye contact as we have one turn to go.
He looked into your soul.
He did. Watch him. Look, fist pump already. Give us a look.
Yeah,
what's up, bro?
There you go.
I see you. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Chavez. You see how he just he puts eyes on you?
He says, KW, you see this?
You see this, dude? Check out what I'm doing right now. And what I'm doing is winning.
And I'm still a nerd for some good-looking gear and bike, but his whole combo looks really, really good, too.
On point.
So, looks good off the track, on the track, and yeah, he dominated that one. What did he get up to 10.3?
10 seconds, yeah.
Over Ryder Novak. It's Good ride, man. This track, hey, I really like the track. Watching it yesterday, I'm a track guy. I always look and see what's it got.
Well,
and what I like is that it's really busy, but all the landings are pretty forgiving, and it allows these kids to get out there and do these things comfortably and not be too scared. Of course, we're still going to see a crash here or two because it's dirt bike racing, but I like the track. I think they did a good job making it forgiving on landings, but pretty peaky on the lips to give you that feel, and they did a great job.
Well, you'll be impressed to watch, E classes and 50 classes. That was an open C. We'll watch our pro sport here in a little bit. It's going to race extremely well with all of the age groups, all of the classifications. So that's hard on a track builder to make something that kind of fits all, right?
Yeah, I mean, you want to entertain the pros, but you also want to be safe for the C riders and the women and the 50s and the 65s, and that's a hard combo. But I was here last year. I was really impressed. Obviously, it was kind of an experiment last year to come out and do this, and I thought it went well. It was crazy. There were so many people, and this year it just seems like they've really figured it out. The track's even better. The whole flow is going better, so great job. And, of course, when you have good dirt like this, I think you can make a good track when you have good dirt, and everyone likes it. So that's the word from the pits at the moment.
Here we go, race 2, 50 shaft, off and running. Think we got any trouble out there? I know we got Little Trouble sponsoring the event.
Yeah, Little Trouble. Talk about Little Trouble.
Super pumped on Little Trouble, an apparel company for the kids who like to go fast. They even have told me that they're going to supply apparel for my new grandson or daughter that is supposed to be due in May.
Oh, nice.
So we got about to go in the Paw mode, and we're already getting apparel from Little Trouble. Proud sponsor.
Paw mode and A1 all in the same year.
It is
and then a P-dub.
And they are proud sponsors of Spring-A-Ding 2025. So thank you, Little Trouble.
Oh, no, little one here, 99.
Come on,
Bike
buddy.
issues.
Get it back going. Oh, no.
Hey, he's
what to do.
He's no rookie. He pulled that Kickstarter out, hopped off. He's going to kick on that thing.
That's a bummer.
Heartbreak on lap 1 of this main event.
The number 99.
Yeah, he's starting to feel it now. It's just starting to set in what's going on out there.
Hey,
Julian Stowaway having a tough go with the machine right now.
You know what's cool when you see this class and how full it is, these P-dubs? Because this is the beginning, right? I mean, I rode a P-dub.
This was a huge division race, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what's good. You're always looking at the health of the sport and wondering where we're at. And when you see the 50 class, especially these little P-dubs out here, just look at them all. I mean, they're like little ants running around. And it's good for the sport to see this many families getting in early.
There he is.
50 seated first place. 2025 Spring-A-Ding right here, baby. Yeah. Hey, what's your name and who do you want to thank?
Kim Majors. I want to thank my mom, my dad, Stan Benson Racing, Niche Cycling, Bob the Cooler, 100%, 7, Husqvarna, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
You have to remember, everybody now, thank you. We don't forget nobody. Great job out there, top 5. You finished 3rd. Tell everybody your name and the thing.
My name's Colton Lowe. I want to thank my mom, my dad, MX University, Bryson, Jay for the weekend race, MX University, Merge Racing. Everybody else, thanks so much.
Congratulations, out there, good job. Where's my man over here on the end? I believe you got 4th, right? Tell everybody your name and who you want to thank.
My name's Aiden Corbett. I'd like to thank Seven, Scott, Ryder Lee, Gold States, everyone else. Thank you.
Congratulations out there. Finishing 3rd. 2nd, great job out there. What's your name and who do you want to thank?
My name's Ryder Novak. I'd like to thank my dad, my mechanic Bubba over there, 360 Factory Racing, MX Fitco, my On at Home, RSK, and Ellie, my mom, whoever else I forgot, thank you.
Congratulations out there. Now a whole shot winner and champ. Hold that up right there. There he is, guys. The first champ of 2025 Spring-A-Ding. Tell everybody your name and who do you want to thank?
I'm Rocio Chavez. I want to thank my mom, my dad, my whole family. That's right, Diva Ford, Digital Crew, Truly Design, and just everyone else for getting me up here. Thank you very much.
I got Mike Burkeen coming in from the AMA. He's got another plate for you. You hold that. You hold that right down there. There he is, Mike Burkeen, guys. Come on, hold up your voice, celebrate! Yeah! Spread above the ring! Back to you guys. Hey, I'm going to turn me up just a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Wes Kane.
I saw Wes Kane in the hotel this morning. He was already fired up.
Did he say turn him up?
He may have.
Dude, you were
He's turned.
you were on the limiter.
Hey, 99 Stowaway, our dude here that had the bike issues, is absolutely shredding right now. He's back on track, but he had a 1, I think, in his heat race. It looks like right here.
Yeah, Moto
Kid
1
out of Kansas City. So that's a bummer because I've just watched him go by, and he's passing about 10 kids a lap right now, and that's a bummer to have that happen on the first lap. But he's on the move.
Yeah, unfortunately, our screen here only goes to. Well, no, here we go.
Yeah,
No, this
he's over
is
here.
not the side we
That's
need,
not
right?
the side.
No, this is because we pinned
Oh, you pinned it. Okay, there we
we
go.
go.
So where's Stowaway?
20, and then it's been a little bit.
Yeah, Stowaway's still. He's
Here he is, right here on the gas. Look at the Pete up. Oh, no suspension whatsoever.
There's like a quarter inch of travel.
little
So,
bit.
so
Hey,
he's running what appears to be, like we're cut off, but that's probably about 28th place.
Yeah, he just did
Which-
a 127, which is on pace for the top 3. This kid Jackson Boyd's out front. He's got a 3.5-second lead. I think he had a 1-2. He won his heat race also. So
Yeah,
it's got to feel good to get out front and get a lead like that. when you're
Definitely
coming off a
feels great for Boyd, and major frustrations for Stowaway, but still throwing down the times and setting everybody on notice that he's got some speed.
Yeah, he'll take it over to the moto side. That's a cool thing about this race too, is if you're doing Supercross, maybe it doesn't go well. Maybe you have some issues, a bike, whatever. You get to go start over and get the week, get a fresh start on the motor side. I just actually went and looked at the track too. It looks good. So for some of these kids that aren't having the best of luck, press reset, start over tomorrow, and take it to the moto side.
That is insanely difficult to do, I think, in all sport, but certainly in motocross and now Supercross. Just being at the event, right? Like,
Yeah.
my son does a lot of stick and ball stuff, so it's like, hey, the next play, the next down,
Yep.
the next whatever. And you definitely have to take that approach here in motocross racing, which we're on the Supercross side now. You got to take it moto by moto, but also discipline by discipline, where
That's right.
Supercross is something that I know everybody's so pumped to do it. Watching track walk, I mean, this is kind of where everybody, hey, we got to do Supercross. We got to do Supercross. Well, you're right, you do, and they're so happy to do it. But if this week we're somewhere you don't have as much experience, obviously everybody's probably a little greener on this side than what will
Yep.
be on motocross. Hey, don't go the way you want it, flush it.
Yeah.
Hey,
If it does go the way you want, you say, hey, dude, I'm a bad
Yeah,
dude.
I'm bad,
I'm
dude.
a bad
No one, hey,
dude.
don't forget.
That's why I was always such a fan of Minios back in the day, because if you're having a great week on Supercross, you carry the momentum into outdoors. If you're having a bad week on Supercross, you get to start over on Wednesday.
You find a way to be happy going into the moto side.
Absolutely.
I never raced Minios. I've been the last few years, but I've never saw it when it had the off-road
The
side.
full
Kevin,
off-road
you
TT,
did all
I did
that?
all 4, yeah, when they had the flat track, Supercross, motocross, and then the woods race, yes. I think they stopped that somewhere in the 90s.
They said, you know what? Let's just tame it down to 2 disciplines instead of the 4. But
Well, I can be honest with you, part of our cross-country course it's now parking lot. That race is so huge.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
many people go to that event. It's grown tremendously. So they would have to have cut the cross-country course because there are so many quarries there, and
Yeah.
what's not a quarry is now either racetrack or parking. What about Jackson Boyd still just rolling around, 5-second lead and in control of our 50 shaft. Overall, if he can keep it on 2 wheels, he's in some lap traffic. Got to be smart. White flag flying.
yeah, down to a 124.7. Second place, Axel Middleton. He's down in the 124s as well, so he's putting down some fast laps. Let's see where Stowaway, how far did he get up?
He's almost on the first screen, but
Yeah, that's going to be
he's
about
just
23rd.
so far back.
Lost so
All
much
right,
time.
checkers are out.
Hey, so Daniel, another thing, I don't know, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but, well, we got it. Oh, okay. I don't think we ever talked about this, but I kind of was around and not involved in conversations, but when you first started your broadcasting career and probably the end of your racing career, because I've trained guys forever, but at one point I had some of my pro guys represented by Todd Ballard.
Yeah.
And so,
oh, man.
And so you also were with Todd Ballard kind of at the start of all this, right?
Yeah, so Todd,
End of racing?
at the end of my career, he was actually, oh my gosh, that kid just sent half the finish line jump. He was actually my first agent, and
Yeah.
then he realized quickly that he couldn't make any money off me because I wasn't that valuable, so we just became good friends.
Yeah,
and he's
how
still my good
awesome.
friend.
Todd's so awesome.
Oh,
And
dude.
He helped my guys out so much. And what's crazy is his oldest son, who I believe now lives in Hawaii. I had him in a camp in one of my camps. Joe Olaf's wife would rent me a track at Comp Edge back then. And Todd brought his kid to my camp when he was on a 50.
That's
And so,
incredible. That's
years
Carter.
ago.
And then he got into filming, and actually spent some time with him a couple of years back at one of the residency Supercrosses. We went out to dinner, and great family, love the Ballards.
Oh, yeah.
Todd's still in it. I actually am getting ready to do a podcast with him over probably in the next week or two just to talk about what he's doing now. And then, of course, he was at GoPro for a long time in the strong years of GoPro. He was the main dude over there. So, no, a great dude, a great friend, and I'll be actually talking with him about in a week or so and doing a podcast with him.
Yeah, so tell him I said hi. I haven't talked to him in a while, but we used to go stay at his house, and such a good dude. So I've been around, like, even though we didn't know each other,
Yeah.
I've been around since the start.
Well, that's a rad connection, too, just
Yeah.
someone that I've known for a long time. And
Hey, as our Open B
here we
is
go.
revving up, let's give a quick shout out to Jackson Boyd, our winner, Middleton, Axel Middleton, the second, and Weston Fry, your top three in the 50 shaft, as we are around turn number 1 for Open B. I think that is the 77. Is that Wolf? Wolf's been a great starter all week, right?
yeah, hey, I love the B class right now, too. It is
Wolf with the whole shot.
Ooh, is that Hummel goes by? I think. Yeah, it's Hummel goes by.
Yeah, Hummel's another great starter, but I think this one's going to be credited here to Wolf. As look to the inside, Wolf dives down, Nate around the outside, slingshots out of the bowl turn, but it is not enough to take the lead back from Wolf.
Looks like Max Shane in fourth. Looks like Lawton. Okay, Lawton's in third. Good run to the whoops. Is he going to make some aggression? No, he kind of plays it down. Hey, that 3 onto the tabletop's pretty tough. I saw Shane
It
just
is
hit
tough,
it right
and
there.
they split lane that section, so
Yeah.
if you can manual 1, 2 up on is pretty fast. But yeah, that's a good hook to go 3 up onto the table, and that's like we were talking about earlier. This part of the track that races good for 50s and also good for the Open B, as the leaders are sending that large triple.
Yeah, it looks like Jaden Wolf. There's a couple Wolves out there. The brothers are actually both really good riders. I know their dad very well. And, oh, man, our guy, he's putting a little bit of a gap
He's
on
throwing
Hummel
down
here.
right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
good
so
lap.
Daniel, tell us, so you know a little bit about them. I actually knew nothing about them, but the kid's so solid.
Dude,
Where do they come from?
Wisconsin area. Actually, their dad owned a dealership, a Kawasaki dealership, for a long time. I actually rode for them when I would do the Lake County Fair. So I know their family really well. Oh, man, Lawton ripping the whoops. Max Shane, too.
You just got stepped on.
Shout out your name and who you want to thank.
Yeah, turn me up. You have Wes's text? Can you just text him the whole shot? Because they just told me right now, oh, he needs to screen this too. I can't do that. So just when we get the whole shots, just text me.
Okay, great job out there. Come on, put your hands together. All right, my man.
Oh.
Mr. Fry.
Leader's down.
Who do you want to thank? All right, great job out there. Who do you want to thank, Joey? Thank you. Great job up here. You made the podium. What's your name and who do you want to thank?
Axel, BC, Carnival Candy, Fly. That's it.
Congratulations out there. Here's our champ right here. Yeah, who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, BC Goggles, Dollar Shop, O'Neill, Money, Academy.
Congratulations out there. Mike King with the #1 plate. Here's your champ. You gotta go. Hold on. Come here. 1 second, guys. I know you guys are ready. Here you go. Now, hold that up. Great job out there. Now celebrate.
righty. Wow, I thought Max Shane had caught a rev limiter, but no, that was Wes Kane. He was pegged out on the rev limiter. Man, some crazy stuff has happened. Walk us through it, Daniel, as we went to the podium.
So Max Shane did hit a rev limiter also and made some moves. He passed Lawton for the lead. And so before I left KTM, that was the last kid that I signed was Max Shane. And I love this kid, love his family, great backstory, and I think a bright future. And he is shredding on Supercross. You know, he spent a lot of time with Greg Albertson at Game, and I know the history there. I know Greg's really proud of what he's becoming right now. He's really in that transformation period of becoming a man. And he made some man passes, and now he is 3-3 and checking out.
Yeah, well, one thing he did, and I don't want to discredit, but also a gift was given, as if you're looking for Jaden Wolf, he is back to the 8th position. As soon as we broke away to the podium, he laid the Cowie over. Just a mistake on his own, a little bit too much lean angle, lost it on the double, and he went from 1 down to, I think, about 9th or 10th, making his way back up, now in 8th position.
Yeah, so Shane up front looks like Lawton, and Christopher Harris. I've been really impressed with him. I watched yesterday on the live stream as well, and that kid's coming around, man. He's a good rider. He always has been. My son raced him on 50, so I've known him since he was little, and to see him getting on that 250 and becoming what he is too, I've been really impressed.
One thing we talked a lot about yesterday, Daniel, was that Max Shane, Max Shane's always been a good rider, obviously. You were looking to him a year ago and signed him, but what the difference I noticed here this week is that he looks polished.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not just that he's good now. It's that he's good and polished, and he looks. I feel like if you threw him out there at an East or West qualifier, he'd fall right into the top 20.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be good there.
He's a really good rider. He's always had speed. I actually had a chance to talk to him this morning a little bit, and he said just learning to have more dimensions and learn to, the whole playbook. He's always had speed, but he's learning what to do with that speed. Sometimes you got to just cut her loose and go, and sometimes you got to play with the track in the moment.
So as we just
got it now.
As we just got to the halfway point of the Open B race, Max Shane, your leader, Chase. I want to say Chance every time. It's Chase Lawton in second. Christopher Harris now up to third. Aiden Bailey in your 4th place position. Nathan Hummel in 5th. Will Campbell 6th. Jaden Wolf now up to 7th after his tip over. Wyatt Duff in 8th. Christian Merman 9th, and rounding out your top 10 is Benjamin Moya, as they have 7 in the books.
I like the long races too. You come to some races and gate goes down, it's a white and a checkered, but I really like that they get a chance to get comfortable and get going. And man, Max Shane though does look really polished right now, just has a good flow. I know he's happy with the bike, obviously. He had short notice getting on it before Minios. It was like right before, so he didn't have a chance to really get comfortable, but now he's really coming into his own.
Hey, we got a battle brewing, Daniel, as Christopher Harris is now sliding up to the back of Chase Lawton. They are now in the whoop section, heading through into the rhythm. Let's see who can triple. One triples, one doubles, but it's in that split lane section. See if the ebbs and flows of who has the momentum.
Both
now a triple.
There.
Oh no, Lawton wasn't able. He made a mistake.
Hey,
Christopher Harris to the tight on the rear.
And yesterday, Harris was getting pretty aggressive on his way through the pack in some of those races too. So
you saw the bump. I didn't see if that was on YouTube or on the e-score or wherever reviewing and live, but he did. He had to run through the rhythm section, gave him a little love tap. Yeah. But he was in the position. He was on inside.
Oh, that's the one where they almost ran over Ben Riddle.
Yeah, that's right. Ben Riddle he was getting his TV time down there in the corner.
But if you're Harris and you've got a little bit of history on this track making those moves, then you maybe know what to do if you need to. So Lawton, I don't know what he's been through so far on this trip. Maybe he'll play great defense here, but Harris has already made some aggressive moves, and maybe he'll do another one here.
Lawton's been fast. He's been fast all week, or both days so far on the Supercross track, but seems like, he's found a little bit of trouble. He did win. I think he won a couple of, maybe a heat race or two, but he's also found some trouble out there. So
he's also a really good rider. I know he's really close friends with Seth Dennis. It was a rider who rode for me, so I got a chance to hang with him a little bit, and I like the kid a lot. And he looks good. Yeah, running second right now. He's really seemed to have stabilized in this spot too. Harris was getting close. Lawton kind of opened it back up, and now kind of has a little bit of breathing room, enough to at least not have to play defense everywhere. So looking good.
Lap traffic starting to play a little bit of a role for our leaders here. Blue flags are flying as Max Shane is past the ding billboards over the step up as he makes his way around to check in for another one. Now we got our flagger with white flag in hand. Let's see if he throws it this lap. Yes, the white flag is waving as Max Shane comes around for one to go. So here seems to be the battle for the podium right here, or at least the second place position, as Christopher Harris still trying to tag along with Lawton.
Harris has been really good in the whoops too. I noticed in this race, I'm not sure which side he's on. I can't tell from where I'm seeing, but he's got a good entry speed. See if he gets it right here. Lawton's run was good, but you see Harris get it so fast.
Wow. That was a great entry and run through the whoops. Oh, he didn't make the rhythm though, so he gave everything that he gained in the whoops right back.
Yep.
He's running out of time. Got about a half a lap to go, and now he missed the rhythm as well.
Hey, a podium ride for him though. He's really young.
Great. He had a great Daytona. He had a great start to the week here. Yeah, exactly.
He's an AMA 14 also. He's pretty young on that 250, so he's got a long ways to go, and he's pretty far ahead of schedule as far as bike skill and speed.
Here we go. Check out the style points. Yes, sir. What's up? Little swag with the foot. Congratulations, Max Shane. Chase Lawton across in second. Christopher Harris holds on to third. That is your top three of the Open B.
I love this B class. There's so many good kids,
talent,
man. And the heat races, both heats were good.
Well, we honestly, and this is straight up, we call the information as we see it. We kind of felt bad putting B times out there earlier in the week because, dude, they were holding the pro sport classes, I mean, to a T.
Yeah.
You know, that they were just there. You know, that's just what the times were. And, yeah, no shortage of talent. We now have Aiden Bailey checking in fourth. Will Campbell, that will round out our top five. And again, it's Max Shane, Lawton, and Harris heading to the podium. 1, 2, 3.
Well, it finally took Kay Johnson and the rest of the pro sport classes to get tired of us talking about how fast the B class was.
They did answer. They answered.
They finally answered, but it took a little bit. But it's not uncommon for the B classes to either match or excel past the A class. They're so hungry. They're younger. Like, That's
not a new thing.
Yeah, it's
the same thing when you go to Supercross.
Yeah.
I mean, you occasionally see the lights class, you know, running the 450 class times, the 250 running the 450 class times. So it's not uncommon, but it's
I
a
feel
tough
like
pill
A
to
and
swallow.
B end up kind of almost being the same. You're just in one or the other. Like I remember back Casey Cochran, he won the Futures Championship as a B rider, and then he won the Combine as a B rider, and then turned pro from the B class. So I feel like once you're in B, you're kind of an A also. Just maybe you're not there yet in your transition up, but they're kind of the same to me. That's the way I've seen it the last few years.
Here we go with the 85. You ready for this, Daniel? The CCC. 3 C's. The 85 CCC beginner.
Nice. I love
race
this
number
class
4.
too.
And look, Stanley now, he's going to be credited with your whole shot. Jackson Stanley. Not only does he have the whole shot, he also came around with the lead for lap number 1.
Well, this class is so awesome because can you imagine, I started 3 months ago riding motocross for the first time ever on an 85, and I want to go to a big race, and I got to jump right into the mini senior class. I mean, it would be demoralizing, but you have this class.
And I think about just the Supercross. I mean, if you're a C rider, can be scary, but this track allows these kids to feel pretty comfortable. I mean, look at they're doing all the jumps and
little block pass there for the lead.
Even some racecraft. So again, if this track was too gnarly, then this class it wouldn't be good for them. They'd have a bad first experience. But look how good it's going for these kids. And that's a good way to learn Supercross on a track that's got some forgiveness. So I'm happy, again, with the track design and the way they've built it to allow these kids to get that same feeling and race experience without having to be thrown in with the Wolves and those kids in mini senior that are really advanced.
Right. Oh, it'd be demoralizing.
Here is a little footnote for all of the riders with however far they go in their career. I was in my 19th season, and it was still scary.
Yeah.
It's still scary, right? Like, Supercross comes at you fast. The jumps are intense. Oh, man, rider goes down. Let's see if we can catch a number on that. Is that the 999?
Looks
yeah,
like
999.
Easton
Edgar
that's
was
my boy. That's a South Carolina boy. That's my son's friend, man.
He
the
was
Edgar
in
brothers.
fourth, but he is not now. We'll give you a rundown next lap, see what position he goes to. Jackson Stanley still in the lead as of the last lap, but he's also got some pressure from both Cash Tucker and Aiden.
Great racecraft, man. They're playing the game, little cat and mouse.
That's for second and third there you're talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah, and that's cool because they're watching Supercross on Saturdays. They're seeing the action. They probably saw Barsha and AP. There's like, did you see AP vote this weekend? Barsha said, hey.
I'm sure I got my open B podium here. Let's start with Jaden Wolf. He got the whole shot. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Taylor for that awesome start. And
Who do you want to thank?
Mom and Dad.
Nice out there. There he is right there, Max Shane, your champ. Who do you want to thank?
Big thanks to just everybody over here from Motoplayground. Putting on a great event. I had a lot of fun racing out there, just battling with everybody. But big thanks to my mom and dad, brother, my mechanic Ryan.
What is that?
Big thanks to Altus. Put a lot of hard work during the week to get my suspension down. Big thanks to Greg Albertson and everybody over for Game Moto. GT, Aspen, Husky, Team Husqvarna, Darian. Big thanks to Dan and Blair. Just executing our plan right now, getting myself to the next level. Monster Army, Monster Mike, Alpine Stars, Christian, 100%, FMF, CP Racing, and really just I could get TLD. Big thanks to TLD. I appreciate the most, and big thanks to everybody. Thank you so much.
All right, Mike Burkeen with the #1 fight, guys. Put your hands together. There you go. Get the shot. Get the shot. Hold him up. And celebrate. Music.
Hey, real quick, guys. Richard White just called me and said that there is no one down there for race number 7 yet, which is not surprisingly the Vet Open.
They just said, never mind.
They're just wait. They wait until we're fixing to go on the gate. All right, now let's go down. Yeah, Vet Open.
Let's give a rundown right now because we have 85cc C beginner out there, 51cc 7.8 limited on the gate. Girls 9 to 15 in staging, as well as Vet Open in staging. And that will bring us to race 8, Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. Give us a rundown as we have not paid our dues to the 85cc C beginner top 10.
Yeah, we've got Cash Tucker in the lead, followed by Aiden Cavillo, Jackson Stanley in 3rd, Easton Edgar 4th, Seth Harriman in 5th, Tyler McDonald 6th, Rylan Spower in 7th, Chase Wiley in 8th, Jasper Jenkins in 9th, and Adam Graham going to run out your top 10 as they are 5 laps in the books.
Yeah, my guy Easton Edgar, he's from South Carolina. Actually, when I moved out there, had some bike issues the first time I went to a public track, and his dad actually helped us get kind of going that day. He just fell again. He was up to 4th, has the fastest time.
Yeah, I
in
was
the
looking at that. 59.1, but
he washed it out.
Got to keep her on 2 wheels. So that's his second fall of the race.
Yeah, and he got second in that first one too, so he was right there ready to go for it to get that win. But you know how it goes, Kevin. Sometimes you got to go for it, man, when you want it, and sometimes it goes right, sometimes it goes wrong.
So speaking of you moving out to South Carolina, I know whenever somebody says they left California and went to another state, you're like, oh yeah, of course you left California. But you actually lived in a better part of California, right? You're in Northern California?
Yeah, I was about 45 minutes away from Hangtown, so up in the Sacramento area, outskirts of Sac, and now I live in the Greenville, South Carolina area, which is heaven. I'll just throw it out there for y'all. It's been the best move of my life, and Great people, met a lot of awesome people out there. Randy Richardson, I don't know if you all know Randy Richardson, but
FMIP, right?
Yep, he lives near me. Get to go to lunch with him every once in a while, but I'm loving it out there. And again, the people, the Edgar family, such a nice family. Good to see them out here. I didn't know they were coming all the way out to Texas, so it's good to see them making the travel.
Man, I always thought Centerville was God's country.
I mean, it is. It is. You can shoot deer off your back porch.
Yes, you can. Here we go, white flag in hand. We're about to hand out some hardware so we can get Wes Kane back on the rev limiter here, and he's going to be talking to Cash Tucker. Way to go, Cash. You are the champion of the 85cc beginner Supercross. Also, we'll have our whole shot going to Stanley, Jackson Stanley. He will be in your third place position if things stay the same as they're across the check-in. Let's see. Yes, it does. Yeah. Jackson Stanley, whole shot winner, as well as third in the moto. And Aiden Calvillo, in second place. I thought for a second he was going to make a run at Tucker.
He was right there. He actually got kind of close. I think Tucker in the last 2 laps really good. He got into the 59s, too. Yeah. I think he just got that little extra speed. But that was a good ride for him, too, because he had to earn it, and he won his heat race. So he's probably got a little pressure on the gate, knowing that he was the guy, and he backed it up. Nice win.
Another shout out for Easton Edgar coming across in 5th. Seth Herman in 4th. Edgar had the fast time of the moto, but took a 1 too many soil samples, as Daniel Blair had pointed out. But nevertheless, a good ride there for our top 5 in the 85cc beginner. And that's going to bring us to race 5, 51cc, 7 to 8 limited. Sounds like they are getting revved up, man.
This is a big class.
You don't know if the card's up or sideways because they'll be in gear revved. Like you're still doing the point down, and they're like, "When's this thing dropping?"
While the Vet Open don't even line up, they've been already ready since third lap of the 85 motor.
Absolutely, ready to go.
This will be good though. This Edwin Meyer kid is really good, and of course Bryson Smith, Beckham's little brother, he's a great talent too. So I'm excited to see these two little 50 riders get their battle on out here.
All right, here we go. You heard the word from the...
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Was that public?
I mean, I made it public.
It was in our... You have the power. Go ahead.
I made it public.
Say what you got to say, dog.
I've only ever been canceled 1 time.
And you're back.
Just once. Yeah, you remember? Yeah, by Baja. Yeah, it definitly happened.
Well, let's throw it out there. Let's see if we can do it twice.
I'm not going to revisit it. No, I'm not going to revisit it. It was not a great moment.
All righty.
It was totally a misunderstanding, but nevertheless.
Let's move on to the great.
That's how most of them
Wait, hold up. That doesn't seem like 51s to me. Yeah,
that is.
Yeah, man, they were ripping. They approached that first turn like 65s.
Yeah. Oh no, they're gnarly. These little dudes are gnarly. That's one thing that you can't.
Okay, hang on to it.
A little sideways.
Not sure.
All right, Brock Norris is going to be credited with our whole shot here in the 51cc 7-8. Let's go, Norris.
Hey, Fender the Cinder in second.
You got to check out Fender the Cinder. This guy is not scared to air it out. Supercross is his thing. As Robert Fender the Cinder leads them around on lap number 1.
Got Meyer, Armbruster, who from Loretta's this last year earned a ton of fans.
Oh, yeah.
And a ton of respect.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a heartbreaking last moto there. So Armbruster, Lloyd, Billy McLaughlin, who normally is easy to spot. He's got the longest blonde hair out there, but I told his parents at lunch, it's like you cut his hair, he's kind of hard to find now. They cut about 6 inches off of it.
So funny story here. Sorry if did I step on you? You were done?
Absolutely. I'm done. I'm done. No, you're good.
All right, good. Because we're gonna bring up your spray tan a little bit and old stuff. You know,
speaking of spray tans,
we're gonna bring all that up.
Speaking of spray tans in short, there is Chad Ward.
Up in the box, I didn't interrupt, but I got a podium down here, guys. 85C 915 big wheels. Somebody make some noise. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank the Schultz Max, my mom, my dad, my whole family. Preston Chasey, Stuart Baylor, Steven Squire, Russomex, Canvas, and everyone else. Thank you.
Congratulations out there. You got the whole shot. Tell everybody your name, who you want to thank.
My name's Jack Stanley. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Gang Moto, Keith Monologue, and anybody else that I say. Thank you.
Congratulations. I'll let you step out there, hold that up, let me get the shot. My man down on the end. Tell everybody your name, who you want to thank.
My name's Seth Herman, and I want to thank my whole family, SRE, Scott South, Ash
out there. All right, my man right there. Tell about your name. Who do you want to thank?
My name's Aiden Calvia. I'd like to thank my mom, my stepdad, RKJ Roofing, 100%, Amandi, SP Moto Club, ODI, 100%, and everybody else. Thank you.
Congratulations out there. Cash Tucker, hold that up. You're the champ. There you go. One more for you. Yeah. Who do you want to thank?
Lord and Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, Sean Happy Sr., JM Racing, Cadman, Todd Tauber at SLN, Motivated Training, and Denny for putting on an awesome event. And Motoplayground.
There you go. All right, guys, pick up your champagne, hold them up, and celebrate. Yeah.
So back to the 51cc. Congratulations there.
Wes Kane sounds like a Cobra 50.
Congratulations to Wes Kane and all of our podium down there for the 85cc beginner. But now to the 51.7-8. I got to tell you that Edwin Meyer met me after I walked out of the tower before the motos. He'd been up here checking out the table. He's like, hey, watch for me. I'm doing the table. I see Fender the Sender doing the table, and we are right that, or I'm not right. Edwin Myers was right, is that he was going to send the table. He's doing it. Currently our race leader on the 36 Cobra. Watch him come around and send this thing.
He told you to watch this.
Watch this. You just check this out. Here we go. Yes, indeed.
This one too. Look at
412. Yep.
Boone Lloyd.
Lloyd's going to send it over as well.
I don't know a lot about Boone Lloyd. He's just kind of breaking out. I've seen his name in the results a lot
fast.
lately. So yeah,
we're going to go with he's fast.
Yeah, well, he's moving for sure. He's got cool blonde hair coming out of the back too. Bryson Smith in third.
All right, here comes Fender the Sender. Watch him. He'll jump it. So I met the Fenders in Mini-O's in person. I've seen the young man race quite a bit, but I met him in person at Mini-O's, and they were wearing a shirt, because you hear a lot of things on the announcer's mic, and you don't know if it's reality or where did it come from. Normally it's just Mashburn making stuff up.
Yeah, I'll do that every once in a while.
So they had T-shirts made, Fender the Sender, and I'm like, dude, was that his nickname before, or did we make it up? They're like, no, y'all made it up. We love it.
Oh, yeah.
We love it. And the kid's such a jumper as he's airing out the finish line.
Hey, but
so cool having those stories.
One better than this is in the fact that we were talking about Fender the Sender and all this, and they were going to come up and meet us at Ponca up in the tower, and I told Kevin that they were heirs to the Fender, and I know you're a music guy, right?
Yeah.
So I told him
hook, line, sinker, dude. I was
They were heirs to the Fender, like
Fender Fortune, yeah.
Fortune. And they went with it, and it's totally no relation whatsoever, right? But
well, I'm trying to work an angle. My son, Kevin Jr., he plays guitar.
Oh.
So I'm trying to work an angle, right? I'm trying to get some swag, some announcer swag and
got
product and whatnot.
Oh,
wow, look at that jump. Look, that is a pass.
That is a heck of a pass.
Fender the Sender jumped up the inside.
Was that him?
Yes, that was.
Oh, that was an aggressive. Like I took that inside line, but he was going way too fast to stop if he needed to.
I think that may have been on a lapper though. Mason Bradshaw. I was on the number 8, the Mason Bradshaw.
Hey, it looked good no matter what.
It looked good no matter what. That was threading the needle.
Hey, and the leader, look, I think Boone Lloyd made the pass, so they've got into lap traffic now, and Meyer had about a 1.7 second lead, but it is gone, and now he's trying to get
Look
it back.
at the battle. Thanks for pointing that out. I got lost in the sauce there, Daniel. Here they come to the finish line. Look at this battle. Oh, the door gets slammed on Edwin Meyer. He had to back out just a little bit.
Uh-oh, inside.
Look at this pass.
Ripped it. What a corner.
One of the best races right now. Look at, that's going to be Meyer looking over at
Man,
Lloyd.
they are going at it right now. Neither one of them willing to
look at the traffic and the whoops as these young guys, these young riders just hammer through there.
Oh, Boone Lloyd gets hung up behind a lapper who got hung up in that corner there, so he's able to, he loses a little bit of time in that section.
Meyer messed up on the rhythm. Look.
Oh, here it is.
They are side by side as they're through the mechanics there and down to the ding billboards.
Hey, just as he got beside him, he also made a mistake, and so it kind of evened them back out.
This is a race you guys need to be on the fence line checking out our 51cc 7-8.
These two kids are, I mean, we're talking full racecraft.
These
like, they
guys
know
are
what they're
on it.
doing somehow.
And the white flag appears to be coming out this lap.
Oh, it's going to be a good last lap, too. Look at them both up.
Okay.
So now Lloyd to the inside. Myers caught fire, though. He is.
What about Meyer?
shredded.
He came to the tower and said, not only am I going to jump this table, now he's jumping it to the inside.
Just
He
every
jumped
lap,
it,
every
made the
lap
inside,
just takes like
just
3 steps higher to skill.
The progression, but still he has to stay on it. As look at that, go through the whoops.
Oh, he goes to the inside and gives a little look back there. Lloyd to the outside. It looks like he's going to try to jump through the rhythm section.
Dude,
He goes table to single
Unreal.
right there. That was unbelievable on a 50.
all right, look, Myers has made a mistake in the rhythm
he's
again.
gonna- But here it
Uh-oh.
They are
Right
side
to
by
him.
side again.
Yeah, Meyer, that rhythm section's gotten him now 2 laps in a row, but he held on this time.
Clearing that step up.
That's big.
That's
this
fast.
one, too,
That's
before
good.
the finish, man.
I would say he's going to have cushion, but he's got lappers right in front of him. So do they play a part in this? Up to the outside they go, making way.
What a
Wow,
race.
great
That was
ride, great
soft.
race. Gonna be
Oh,
Yeah.
full no footer over the finish line.
He's
Hey,
playing. He's playing.
congratulations, great ride, Edwin Myers, and not a shabby one by Boone Lloyd either. Both of those 2 young riders putting on a show as they finish first and second in our 51cc 7-8. Bryson Smith now across in third to round out our podium.
What a great race. Unbelievable race.
Billy McLaughlin and Mickey Fluhart, excuse me. They will be 4th and 5th. Fluhart and McLaughlin, 4 and 5.
There you go. You have Hudson Hinnich down there in 16th.
Get that right, son. Hudson
Look,
Hinnich.
hey, look, I got no daggers today. No daggers today. She is not stabbing me in the face yet today. I said it right. We came to an understanding at the cantina last night, and the understanding was that she was not gonna injure me and put me in the hospital if I.
But you probably wasn't going to take no crap from you neither. All right, I think I hear somebody. We got a check from our podium.
Oh yeah, Wes Kane, not ready yet. Oh okay, yeah, it was
It
up
was
here.
this. The stream can't hear me. Only you guys can hear me.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we sound like we're talking to nobody right now.
Correct.
Girls 9 to 15. The gate is down on them. So we need vet open. You need to be down there. Vet open. You're on the gate. Super Mini 2.
They're getting their gear on.
Yeah. A little late. Super Mini 2 in staging and e-bike open. We got a weird echo now all of a sudden that we did not have before.
That's why I thought it was Wes Kane, but it's
Yeah,
not.
there
There
we
we
go.
go. That's
Yeah,
a
there we
lot
go.
better on that echo. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Let's see who has the whole shot here in our girls 9 to 15. We'll get that information to you shortly.
Tinley McCoy's out front, so
McCoy's out front, but let's see if she was actually credited with the start.
look at this. Racing Kyler taking the lead.
Look at the battle.
You know, yesterday she came from 4th or 5th and got
All right,
up.
we got another pass in the
Yeah.
whoops, passing her back. Power position inside. Tries to square her up, but doesn't get there.
Got her back. We've had some good battles on this track. That's why, again, the back and forth with the berms are kind of opened up. We've
Yeah,
had some
we're dead
good
on this one,
racing.
too. It did not pick up last lap. So Tinley McCoy will be credited with the whole shot.
The 2-2 crew. But right now, again, Racing Kyler has taken over the lead. And yesterday I noticed kind of a switch in her riding on the Supercross track. She came up and made a pass into second and kind of caught the leaders. And I was like, wow, she's coming alive on that 85. She's amazing on the 65 too, but she really kind of came into her own on the 85 on the Supercross track yesterday. And then here she is leading. And this class is no joke. Tinley McCoy behind her, and then Zoe Moore and the rest of the gang. This is a tough class. But like we said, she's not only just a good dirt bike rider for a girl. She's a good dirt bike rider in general and an athlete. In order to be this good, you got to be an athlete.
Yeah, I've watched her on the motocross side of things and always been impressed. This is my first time watching her ride Supercross, and just aggressive, like pushing through. Kevin, you know that better than anybody, how hard it is to push through the obstacles and stay low, and she is doing that in every rhythm section. So it's good to see Supercross skills on point.
And then Daniel, tell me if I'm wrong, but it's been many years. Okay, we're going down to the podium.
.51cc championship right here, 7-8 limited. Here's your podium, guys. Make some noise. I had Brock Norris with the whole shot. I was looking for him. Brock Norris, all right, you're going to come up here, bud. Meanwhile, I'll talk to my guys up here. Brock Norris stepping up.
Do y'all hear? You don't hear West of your
Congratulations.
headset,
I'll
do
put
you?
you right here.
Okay.
You hold that up. Step over a little bit. All right, who do you want to thank, Brock?
My mom, my dad, my mom, Poppy, Mitten, Cycle.
Congratulations, good job on that whole shot. Bill McLaughlin, great job out there, top 5. Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, BC, Fast House, Money, my friend, Micah, Cedar Cycles, Dongo, everybody else.
Congratulations out there. Bryson Smith, the Bear Dog. Who do you want to thank, buddy?
My mom, my dad, my brother, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. One for gay, KTM, Marianne, the 148 crew, Fox, Dunlop, Bees Murder Lab, T-Rex Donald, and everyone else. Thank you.
Great job out there. Great job. Mickey Fluhart. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, Cooper Elite, Dude, Dunlop, Scott Goggles, Ethica, BP Racing, and everybody else.
Congratulations. Boone Lloyd, finishing second. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, Cooper, Sam Rock, CO2 ASB,
Great job out there, Boone Lloyd. All right, Edwin Meyer, you're the champ. Who do you want to thank?
my mom and dad, the good Lord for keeping me safe, the whole Game Moto team, Greg Albertson, GC, everybody at Cobra, Rob Midden and his whole family, Alpine Stars for my boots, helmets, and goggles, FTA for my gear, T-Rex for my throttles, cables, and clamps, ASV for my levers, Guts for my seat covers, 180 for my graphic kits, PRT for my suspension, Pirelli for my tires, and that's it. Thank you.
Congratulations out there. Good job. Mike Burkeen with the #1 play. Edwin Meyer is your champ. You guys celebrate back to you in the booth. Daniel Blair, Mashburn, and the phenom, Kevin Windham.
Hey, my teammate, Kevin Wyndham.
That's right.
2009, I was, teammate's a strong word. I was a fill-in rider.
All of my teammates are here. Billy Laninovich was a teammate. You're a teammate.
Hey, and Billy, I raced Billy growing up. We were the same age. And one year, he showed up at the World Minis, and he had Burger King as a sponsor.
Gotta love it.
Not kidding. He had it on, I was so jealous. I was like, how did he get that? But he had a big old Burger King sticker on his front number plate, or his front fender. But that was fun, Kevin. When I knew you were coming here, that's one of the reasons why I came. I don't know if you know that, but once I knew you were coming, that's why I came.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. Talked to Harold. He said, K-Dub's on the mic. I said,
I'm in.
Book my flight, and I did. So,
gosh,
pumped to hang with you.
that feels really good just for the simple fact that Mashburn got to have a front row for all of that. That's what makes it really rewarding for me personally.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. That's literally when he said that, I booked my flight.
I'm in. Let's do it. Well, glad to have you here at Spring-A-Ding. And yes, to reunite yet again as here we go, white flag flies on our girls 9 to 15.
What happened to Racing Kyler?
You know, she's coming around, but Tinley now
right here
in the lead.
A spot or two.
We have our timing and scoring.
Back in third.
I'm not sure about that. We have some. I think we're having some stuff go on screen here.
Yeah, but I think now it's going Tinley McCoy, Zoe Moore, and then Racing Kyler. So something happened, whether she fell or what.
Yeah, these two here I think are out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she went down after the straight over there in the corner behind the monster cans.
Okay. So, yeah, Kevin, you know, I've had all the information ahead of time before you knew about any of it.
Yeah.
And so you got your glory moment from Daniel. And you basically handed him the first gift, real gift that he's had all week.
I'll tell a quick story. Well, not yet. Let's give some celebration
There we go.
for the win. A nice start there, but I do have a funny Kevin Windham story for you all when things settle down here.
Congratulations, Tinley McCoy, as you are the winner. Girls 9-15. Zoe Moore coming across in second, just barely edging out Racing Kyler.
And look at these girls on the 65s. You got Yamina.
Yamina.
And,
Yeah, hats off to
and
Yamina.
Which bull is that? Is that Sierra Bull?
The Sierra on the gas. Yep.
I mean, just right there on those 65s, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, hats off to our 65 competitors here going against the bigger bikes. That's always tough, so holding their own. But again, McCoy, Moore, and Kyler round out your podium for girls 9-15.
Hey, I like how Chad Ward's wife is here selling spray tans, and his legs are as wide as this paper.
Really?
Yeah, it blows me away. He just walked by, and I'm like,
I gotta
dude,
be
those
honest.
things were so white.
I got to be honest with you, I didn't look at his legs.
I couldn't miss them. They were brighter than that pole right there.
First weekend in shorts, maybe
Yeah.
for the guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
the vets have made their way to the gate. They've showed up.
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, they did.
And they
late
are
than
off.
never.
Is Andrew short in this?
Dude, he's in a lot of stuff, and he is, in fact, in this one.
Hey,
Now,
he just
but
got passed.
I got to be honest with you. That's got to be a tough lineup for a vet open guy when you know that Andrew Short won a pro moto, right?
Yeah.
He closed out our open pro in our heat races.
Did he win it?
He did. He won it.
Oh,
Yeah, he held off Cade Johnson.
I said, I saw him this morning. I said, what are you doing, all these kids, man? Get out of the way. Let these kids live their dream. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm just having fun. I'm like, dude, you're winning the pro class out here.
All right,
He's still
another
so good, though, man.
Another run here for Vet Open. Andrew Short is our leader. And we're going to have racer unknown in number 2, but I happen to know that racer. It is none other than Shane Kelleher. He is in a little bit of a battle right now as they are bumping and moving and grooving, him and Martin Garcia. They are side by side. Look at this inside block pass.
Nice.
You don't want to be getting a battle with Kelleher.
You do not.
You just go ahead and ask Wes Kane what it feels like to be in a battle with Kelleher. They are now great friends. It didn't start. It started out on rocky soil.
Really?
All
Oh,
over
yeah.
a crash at Loretta Lynn's.
Hey, but let me tell you, I was there for the makeup at Baja Brawl, and when
it was beautiful.
And I was cracking on Wes. I was like, "Hey, what are you gonna do if he comes up on the podium and just snaps your head off?" And when he came on the podium, he kind of
look at this battle. Keep going, but look at it side by side.
He went up on the podium for the first time, and he kind of lunged at Wes, and Wes grabbed him and bear hugged him. It was awesome.
Yeah, so Kelleher, tough guy from I think he's from New England area.
Yeah, Rhode Island, it says.
And dude, just a good dude, a hard-working man. Got a late start in racing and doing some of these races for really his first time in the vet class.
Well, I think I heard his story. I've heard Wes tell his story a couple times. He didn't have money. Always wanted to race. Didn't really have money. Now he's got his own business, and he's successful enough to where he can go race. And man, does he ever go race!
Yeah,
And
you
then
got to
he
give it
goes
up
to a
for a
lot of-
man that comes out to race on the weekends. Well, most of his class got to go to work Monday morning. That's something to consider. These kids don't have to deal with. These guys are waking up Monday after spring and then going like, man, we got to go to work.
Hey, this is Martin Garcia?
From Mexico.
Dude, no way. I have not seen him in...
All right, guys. Down here on the podium, girls 9-15. Guys, put your hands together. Here's your top 5 on your podium. Tell by your name and who do you want to thank?
I need some time to adjust this tripod. We're going to cut to this camera, and then you can tell that story about Kevin or talk about Martin.
100%.
So you go up.
Good job to racing, Kyler.
All right, great job. Mike Martin, you're coming in with the number 1 plate. Hold him up. Everybody get the shot. Get the shot. And you guys are going to hold the shot. Here it is. Celebrate. Celebrate.
All righty, good job down there, Wes Kane and our winners.
Kelleher credited with the whole shot there over Andrew Short, so that's a feather to put in your cap.
Yes, it is. So back to the story. Now, look, we interrupted a Martin Garcia story.
Yeah,
Daniel Blair.
I used to race down in Zacatecas, down in Mexico. It was like an annual thing. Went there all the time, and he raced down there. So I haven't even thought of him in years because it's been a long time since I was down there. But it's crazy. I see his name. I look down the sheet. I'm like, that's Martin. So that's cool. It's good to see him still riding, racing, and staying physical and staying fit. I wish I could stay the same, Kevin. I see you.
Amen to that,
hey,
brother.
By the way, get off of Brennan Harrison's Gas 250. You're not allowed to be on that bike.
My bad. I just wanted to show him what it could do.
Okay, I saw the video. Good to see you geared up this time, but
Yes.
I saw the video, and he was very proud of what you did on his motorcycle. He told me about it the next week.
Awesome.
So.
Well, Andrew Short now around for the white flag in the Vet Open. Very sizable lead, but we got a lot of stuff happening with Martin Garcia in second and Anthony Westergaard in third. Shane Kelleher back to fourth. Kyle Kellett in fifth. And I guess we need to go ahead and send a shout out to Timothy Zebro and Skylar Adams. That's 6 and 7. Seventh rider field in the Vet Open. I get it. Not a thing that kind of goes together. Vet Open Supercross. So I understand a little bit lighter crowd. I know a lot of the vet guys are probably going to be waiting to grip the awesome looking outdoor motocross track in a couple of days. But right now, it is all about Andrew Short taking the championship. Vet Open.
Wearing the over chesty. I like it.
Hey, Deegan brought one back this last weekend.
He did. I don't know where that came from, but
a la, late 1990s, and everybody all it was missing was the clear backstrap.
that's right. That was the look. Are you ready for this Kevin Wyndham story?
Oh, I can't wait.
So
wait.
I was a fill-in rider
I have a little
for Geico.
anxiety right now.
No, it's great. It's just so funny. I'll never forget it. 2009, I'm a fill-in rider for Geico. We're at Jacksonville Supercross. We had recording in the truck. We're watching film, and Kevin's watching. And he turns to me, he goes, Daniel, you think I should go inside or outside there? And I'm like, why are you asking me that question? Why don't you tell me which one to go? And it was crazy because you were asking my advice as you were watching film of you, and I'm sitting here going, I'm just pumped to be sitting next to you. But I
you
guess
didn't give me an answer.
I didn't have an answer. I didn't even know. I was waiting for you to tell me. And then Dottie made me a sandwich. Not kidding. She made me a sandwich. It was the same night. It was in Jacksonville, and I'll never forget that story because I was so caught off guard that he was asking my advice on what to do in a line selection while you were on a 450 and I was a 250 guy.
Well, and if you give advice and it goes wrong,
that's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's what you
I
got
was
to.
out.
Not my style.
You got to back out of that.
Not
one.
my style. I would have for sure. If I'm asking and he gives me his advice, it's up to me to whether I use it or not, right?
Hey, so I'm gonna do something here.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna because we got another former broadcaster in here, so I'm gonna donate my headset.
Well, we got
and
a
my
fourth.
chair. No, there's no chair.
Dude, this guy can stand all day. He is a machine.
Okay, I mean I'm here for it, but I'm like I know Budman. This is this is not his first rodeo.
Uncle Budman, how are you?
Budman in the house.
That's right.
We don't have you just yet there, Budman. Hold on just a sec. We can ask you any question we want right now, and you just can't answer.
Anyway.
You can answer any way you want.
You want to hear some crazy history with me and Budman?
Yeah, you have a good Budman story?
I was a ring bearer in his wedding.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
Tore up the dance floor, smoked you and Debo that night.
That's what you keep saying, but
I smoked all you. You guys know. Denny admits it. He knows.
I'm sure Denny would. He's got 2 moves.
and no shame. And no shame.
2 moves and no shame. That's a good combo.
Yeah. How about them glasses, K-Dub?
Dude, they're good, huh?
Yeah, they look great.
Daniel and I just took a selfie. I'm like, bro, you didn't even give me a chance to hey, I'm old.
He had him on the tip of his nose, too. It looks great.
Pretty soon you're going to get the ones that they're magnetic in the middle.
Yeah, so you just pop them on and off.
Pop them off, pop them on.
Well, I'm currently prescripted bifocals. But
you bought those at Walmart?
just the bifocal thing's kind of hard when you're dealing with Supercross and down and up. So now I'm just wearing the readers on the nose. Hey, man.
You got to do what you got to do.
I had my eyesight for quite a while. It was a good run. It was a good run.
Hey, can I just point something else out that just kicked into me? Between the 4 of us, I believe we have 18 Premier Class wins in Supercross.
Between all 4 of us?
Is that right? I believe so.
I think that's what it adds up to.
It adds up to
Yeah,
something
I believe
like
it's
that.
18.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
I mean, just put them in the record book.
Yeah.
That's right. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we're right off K-Dub's wins, DB.
That's right. How about the Arena Cross titles? How many we got? How many did you get?
I can't add to that.
You can add to
I
that.
had 1 Lights West regional title.
Well, don't single people out. That's not how we're rolling right now.
That's not how we're-
Combined, we have how many?
5, right?
Well, how many-
6.
6.
We have 6 combined.
Yeah. And how many wins?
How many did you?
I have 111, so.
It's about 115.
This is not a
115
Hey,
total.
time out, guys. This is not an I conversation. There's no I in this
There's
team.
no I, okay.
There's no I in this team.
We in the.
We combined have.
Gotta remember the Primal Impulse Suzuki team. We have 111 wins.
Nice.
That I thing that'll get you a bunch, won't it?
Yeah, well, we don't want to leave Mashburn out because he doesn't have a lot of the win.
Hey, whoa.
In the win category.
There's no I.
I think Mashburn made sure he was there for the celebration parties.
He was there for the partay.
For the partay.
I wasn't allowed to go to your after parties, but I was too young.
You're way too young.
You and Debo wouldn't let me come to those ones.
Nephew Daniel was not invited.
All right, on a little bit of a track maintenance water application break.
We ought to have Wes Kane down on the podium here in just a moment with the vet guys. Takes them a little longer to get their gear off, get a bike up on a stand.
Probably caught a cramp.
Not Andrew Short.
No,
he's been over there for a while.
Yeah, that guy, he's a machine.
So what's on the line there? Super Mini?
Super Mini?
Yeah, Super Mini 2. It's going to be a good class. It's going to be a good race.
13 to 16.
And then
that's going to leave our e-bikes in staging as well as 65, 10 to 11. And then we will be on to race 11, Schoolboy 1. And do we have an update when we're going to pause the racing?
14.
Race 14. Okay, right after the women, 16 plus, we will take a intermission and wait for the sun to go down, crank up the lights.
Not quite the sun go down. It's
close.
6 o'clock. It's not going to be down. So
time
6
change.
o'clock.
You're
and
right.
We'll kick off with race number 15, which will be 85, 9 to 11.
I like it.
Is it just me, or has K-Dub's announcing voice just like
it's raspy?
It's come from somewhere. Like
Well, I'll say
boom.
this: he at Ponca, and
I seen him honing his skills over the last few
and
amateur
it's
races.
K-Dub, right? So you don't want to we've been friends for a long time, but I don't want to overstep any.
We haven't been friends that long.
All right.
Whoa.
You
Whoa.
got the whole shot.
Dude.
My man with the mini donuts. What do you want to think?
FXR Racing, DC3 suspension, Kelleher Ceilings.
All right. Thank you. Great interview there by our podium there in the vet open class. Good job.
Hey, Martins was my favorite.
Wes
I
Kane.
have no idea what he said.
That
but
was really good.
That was my favorite.
So, all right, Super Mini 2 gets a sight lap. They threw down a little bit of water. The riders have completed that sight lap. They're re-entering their starting position. You were just telling a story about how good of friends we were, Mashburn. I'm sorry.
Dude, well, I mean, we do go. No, so let me tell you this. So I did a camp down in Louisiana probably 15 years ago or so. Well, your son was on a 50. So
Yep.
how old is he now?
He's 17.
And my kids thought it was the craziest thing that I'm doing a camp and Kevin Windham is watering the corners for them to ride. Hand watering the corners for them. You remember that?
I do.
With no nozzle, just his thumb over the.
Yeah, just thumb over the end, dude.
I think it was.
Build a little compression.
And my kids thought that I was the coolest guy in the world because I had Kevin Windham watering the track for me.
Yeah, you went up status right there for sure.
But I teach a lot. I work a lot on no clutch, and then Kevin steps in and says, well, I mean, I abuse the clutch like crazy. But
I don't abuse it. They never changed clutches in my bike, never. I just used it a lot. I didn't abuse it.
Yeah, well, I think you actually told them I can get a new clutch after every moto if I want.
Well, I could. I guess I could get one in the middle of a moto if I wanted. But
yeah.
All right, we are off. That's enough of the old stories about me watering corners.
Seba out front.
Love it. Let's see if he's actually gets credited. We don't know where the timing loop is right now, but no, you are correct. He does get credited.
Hey, we can find out where the timing loop is.
Is this the start?
That's
this is
the
no
start.
longer okay.
Yeah, that's start.
Budman, you got some time with this kid.
Yeah, I've been coaching Reciba for the last 3 years.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
We got to get one more.
He's progressed a lot over the last year and a half.
Get in there, Budman.
I feel like I should probably, during these photo ops, take my glasses off. Or just own it.
I think I own it. It looks great.
I think you look
Just own
great.
it.
I mean, you put the voice and then the whole look there. I mean, it
looks good.
It's unbelievable.
Hey, here's as they have put one into the books, here's an interesting thing about the two caches. They have found themselves together in every moto.
Every single time
So
they've
Seba's been doing his thing, but Cash Anderson and Cash Landry have been side by side and back, in the running order.
They're working on that
every
cash,
race that we've
They're
done.
working on that cash app.
Davey Collins fourth and Mela Herrick
Yeah, she's good.
rounding out the
rolls.
top
She's
five.
so good.
Yeah. I love watching Mela Herrick when she's really going fast. That ponytail out the back
yeah.
really
Yeah, it flows,
It flows.
Makes sense that she's good in this too. I've watched her race in some of the arena crosses, getting some laps in the real tight racing.
She can make like a 180 turn on an inside really well.
Yeah,
it's
really well.
It's pretty
Hey,
amazing.
and Knox Lewin is another one. He's in fourth right now. That kid is really fast. I've known him for a long time and led some laps this year at the SMX All-Star race too. So good rider. And Reciba too. Talked to him and his dad at that race, and he's really come into his own right now. Bud, man, like again, good work, SoCal kid, and it's cool timing. I like when at 14, 15 you start getting going right there because you don't have a long history of winning, so you're kind of getting that taste for the first time. And
You see that?
Hell yeah.
That was low.
Hey, and how good is his dad's mustache?
The
good.
That's a
mustache,
great mustache, right?
Fireman. So it's a fireman.
That's a great mustache.
Fireman mustache there, but Seba, he came out here and a few weeks ago and spent a week here training at Oak Hill with myself and Kyle Cunningham and Denny, and
Hang on to it.
made some good progress. I told him he's got to be a little more forward than that entering the whoops, but
Got a little seesaw there.
Hey, but yesterday, Knox Lewin was able to kind of chase him down during one of those motos. So you were talking about Knox Lewin. He's got some speed out here.
got some speed, just needs to get off the gate with him.
Right.
Yeah, good pass in the third, though. Gets by one of the caches by
And Landry, yeah, sure. So earlier in the week, we were talking about Seba, and Zach started talking about the mustache.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that's impressive on a 13 to 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Super mini. So he's like, no, I'm talking about the dad.
No, his dad's got a great mustache.
Well,
him and Cole Timbo's dad.
Yep, they're
That's
both
another great
firemen,
great
and it
mustache.
just comes with the fireman cap, I believe.
I am not a fireman. but I have pride
yours
in the
is
mustache.
more like a walrus type of mustache.
Nah,
you know?
I like, look, dude, with friends like you guys, who
to go fireman, you gotta get a little more trimmage, right? And
Yeah,
get
no,
a little more
I don't do
comey
it.
to it. Like you gotta get it styled a little bit.
With friends like K-Dub and Budman, who needs enemies?
Well, we love you.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why
we do love you. We're trying to help you, and I think that you will be one step closer to fireman status after you get your spray on tan.
Okay, I'm gonna Chad, can we get those at the same time? You need it on your legs, and I'll get it on my face. Apparently.
Dang, you're right,
Yeah.
Mashburn.
I told
Those things
you.
are white.
They're so white.
Goodness gracious.
They're so white.
But Daniel, going off to what you're saying about this class, like it really is where these kids are starting to grow, they're starting to learn, they're coming into their own a little bit, and you know, usually they're in a hurry to get off these things and get onto the 250. But Reese is, you know, he's an elder statesman in the class, and he's really taken advantage of his time he's able to spend on the Super Mini.
If you can fit it size-wise, it's good to stay. I know everyone wants to move up and get off the thing, but if you fit it, you can get a lot out of that last chapter.
Hey
of
guys,
Super Mini.
look back. As Seba giving him his credit where credit is due, but let's watch what's going on here for our cash battle with Cash Anderson and Knox Lewin. As Lewin makes the pass, a great set up, cut down, like that was just Supercross-esque right there.
That's where he got Landry there in the same spot. You could see, look at the cut down to the berm.
Back-to-back passes right in the same boat. So he went for Cash Landry one lap ago, now Cash Anderson in that lap.
And then the last lap, the two guys behind him ran a little faster than Seba that last lap.
So Seba's through on lap 6. Now we watch Lewin go up to second place, but Cash Anderson is latching on. He doesn't like this pass. Let's see if he can stay with him and maybe remount a charge.
Knox Lewin did a 54.5. That was his fastest lap, and he did it while making a pass.
Nice.
Yeah, and now he's got clear track. So for Seba, he's been alone. He's kind of been up there by himself, and now we'll see if he can turn it up because Lewin has caught something. Oh, and Seba didn't get that 3.
And we've seen Lewin do this in several motos and kind of go up there and catch him. So
they have 6 complete. Now they're on lap 7. 7 will be when they come around. They're doing 10-minute races, so a little bit under
time left, yeah.
Yeah, they should have about 3 laps left, give or take.
I think
These are
Seba's going
10-minute
to have to put in a couple more to try to break the cord a little bit more. If not, he's got the momentum.
If he puts in 2 good ones, you can kind of then manage it. But
Okay, Knox Lewin had a little bit slower pace there that lap. He was in some traffic as well. Seba turned to 55.6. Knox Lewin 56.1, as well as Cash Anderson at a 56.1.
Well, I was going to say Cash Anderson caught back up to the rear tire. So
he's holding on real well. You know, it's a difficult thing to get past and not get dropped. So you have the ability to unfortunately have a pass happen, but grab the wheel and keep moving forward with him. I think that's a talent in its own.
Yeah, it's hard because sometimes you get a little frustrated, right? Someone gets you and it breaks you a little bit, but for some kids it actually snaps them, wakes them up a little bit, and he's actually kind of picked up the pace. 56.1 that last lap, so he matched Lewin, who was on the gas, but Seba's putting down, he's just consistent laps. I haven't seen him make one mistake other than the one rhythm he missed. Other than that, he's been flawless.
Once again, you are absolutely correct. Daniel Blair, he's across again with a 55.3. He's in that comfort zone, and now he is sitting on what I'm sure he considers a beautiful lead at 3.8 seconds. Lewin also in the 55s, and Anderson in the 55s as well. But, man, only 1.2 seconds between second and third.
Yeah, it looks like Lewin, if he could get a better run through the whoops there, or sorry, Anderson, if he could get a better run through the whoops, he could maybe make a little time up on Lewin, but he got a little huckabuck on that last one.
Seba did the rhythm, no problem that lap, so he's holding about a 3.8 second lead, so right around that 4 mark, and not a lot of traffic. He's going to have 1, 2, 3 lappers not too far in front of him, but they're not really in a bunch, so he shouldn't be held up by him too bad.
Should be able to find a way through, absolutely.
Oh, look at that scrub off the finish line there for Anderson.
Yeah. Both of them. Anderson's really picked it up. Like, he's in the 55s. That was his fastest lap of the race, 55.6. So he's latched right on to Lewin.
He got held up a little bit there coming into that turn before the whoops.
Lewin's really strong in the whoops, and Anderson not quite as strong there, so he's able to gap him just a little bit.
So before we get too deep in this battle for a second, let's also send a little shout out to Cash Landry riding in our 4th place position, and Mayla Herrick still hanging on to the 5th place ride. Good ride for her, and that is the top 5 in Super Mini 2, 13 to 16.
I think that real battle is going to come down to 2nd place here, guys. Because Anderson is not done yet, I don't think.
He is not letting up.
Well, now's the time to go because the white flag flies for Reese Seba.
And they might get to, you know what? They might get
to that battle, the lapper situation.
They might get right to it. So this is going to be good. Seba's got enough of a gap. He can kind of play his way through. But Lewin's going to have a challenge here with maybe 2, 3 lappers. Right. He might catch.
Let's check
lap.
Anderson. Does he get through the whoops a little better? A little huckabuck, but he sent it. He feels the urgency of what he has to do to make a run here at Lewin for 2nd place on the podium.
That was great effort. Love to see it.
Hey, and I'm telling you, Lewin is solid.
Well, one thing these amateur kids have been getting better at is their celebration when they win. Watch Seba right here.
Oh, look at Lewin is in it.
Wow, look at the battle here.
Here it comes.
Let's go ahead and give it to Seba. He's got it, but now 1 turn to go.
They all bunched up right in the last 2 corners. That's a good race.
That was a great race.
So what did Seba do? I started watching the battle. Did he show out over the finish line?
A little bit. I expected more.
Man, we made some eye contact.
He's got another one to go.
We made some eye contact with some pretty nice whips. But, man, we had to let that go and check out that battle as they were, Lewin and Anderson were in it.
I agree.
So quick question, totally off subject, but Budman, what year did you start broadcasting?
So I've had a couple stints at it. So my first run, I think, was in 2009.
2000, okay.
In Arena Cross with our good friend Glenn Seelick.
Yep, Glenn. I still work with Glenn.
Yeah. He's just amazing, and I had a great time doing it. But that's when they decided they were going to turn the Arena Cross series that I had won a bunch into the Ricky Carmichael show.
Yep.
So I guess they really didn't want me then announcing. So I don't know. That's my take on it. But
wow, sounds like he's destined for a podcast.
Well, I'm just playing with the fire a little bit. There's some smoke.
All right. So Super Mini 2 is done and in the books. Hey, here's a great one, and this is what I want y'all to focus on: e-bike race coming up. 1, listen to the moms, listen to the mechanics. Okay, it's gonna be virtually silent. A little bit of chain slap as they are off right now and running. Let's see who gets the e-bike hole shot. But listen at the energy of the moms and dads in this class.
You're right. When these first came out, I said, this is the worst thing ever. We're going to hear what every dad sing.
Every one of them. You can hear them from across the track.
Yep.
Daniel, can you imagine if you could hear your dad when you're racing?
Oh.
Like everywhere?
No. I could hear over the sound of my 85.
Here's another thing, Daniel. Focus on the number 1 that is not only a 1, but check out the color.
Yeah, he's got
and the confidence of the number 1 bike right now.
Man,
hey, so
defending champ, points leader.
So I'll tell you guys a quick story. You're talking about hearing your dad, right? So the last year that they had Monster Cup, my son raced it on a Super Mini, and they it was on a 250, and they were offering the Cardo systems. We could use them for free.
Yep.
Everybody could use them, and I said, hey, you want to try those out? And he said, if you are able to talk in my ear, I'm not racing.
Good decision.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got a good one shaping up here. As Renneker is credited with the hole shot on the 29 bike. But we got Talon Smith, who won Moto 1. We also have Mickey Fluhart, who won Moto 1.
Okay, that's the
and
number
they
1.
are and they are together, so that is awesome. Of course, this is a single moto format, Supercross style, but nevertheless, they were in the front earlier too.
And we were talking yesterday. If you come out here and you run not only a number 1, but a red background number 1, and claim the points lead and the championship, you better be good. Well, guess what? He's good.
He is good.
Hey, and I've coached this kid before, actually. When he was on a 50 junior, I was out at Next Level 101. There was this big double. And I remember that. I was like, what are they doing over there sizing this thing up? And I'm yelling, no! And then the dad's, yes! And the kid made it. Boom!
Down here, Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. Cash Landry, congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Blake Kennedy with Golden States, Scott.
Yeah.
FXR, TCD, Chris Babin, and that's it. All I can think right now.
Congratulations out there. All right, great job out there. Who do you want to thank? What's your name?
My name's Knox Lewin. I like to thank Brandon from Beast Model Labs, Alex Ray, O'Neill, Fathead, Top Shop, Robbie Raynard, Raynard Training Complex, 4 or 5 mods. Everyone that's helped me. Thank you so much.
Great job. Congratulations out there. Mayla Herrick, who do you want to thank? Top 5.
I'd like to thank my dad for being my mechanic, Cole Lingle, 4 and 5 for coming out here, my trainer Robbie Raynard, everyone over there, HGS Pipes, Stelmont Tires, Rock Fox, Slade Racing, Race Tech Titanium, FCP, Fox Photo, Monster, Mike, Alex,
It was bad.
everyone over there, thank you guys so much.
Great job out there, Mayla. Cash Anderson, who would you like to thank?
Super bad.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Team Dias, Club Max, my grandpa, Rolling Designs, and everybody else. Thank you.
Congratulations out there. Your champion, guys. Here he is right here, Super Mini 2, 13 to 16, Reese. Great job out there for all these competitors. Reese, who do you want to thank?
I just want to thank my mom, my dad for getting me out here. Seven, Adam, Dennis, Monster Mike, Scott, John over at Scott hooked it up, FMF, Bell, Danny at Bell, Joel at FMF, Fuel Factory, Bell Helmets, Alpine Star, Jack Surfboards, Naxstar Wheels, Chum Wireless Communications, Maxima, Amiga Metal Z21 Filters, Rad Graphics, and everyone, just thank you.
Congratulations out there. Holler them out one more time, you guys. Get the shot. Here you go. Your podium. Now celebrate. Take it away, boys.
All right, congratulations to Super Mini 2 podium down there. Right now in the e-bike open class, Talon Smith, a winner of Moto 1, or his qualifier, he is leading Mickey Fluhart, who also won his division. Boone Lloyd 3rd, Weston Annison up to 4th, Riley Gall 5th. Carter Renneker, our whole shot winner of this moto, he is in 6th. Max Myers 7th. Wyatt Tedesco, Braden Tillery, and Mason Bradshaw rounding out the top 10 in our e-bike class.
Isn't it great when it works out like this? You had 2 different heat races, 2 heat race winners, and now they're both running 1 and 2.
Sizing each other up since yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at lap times.
Yeah, how about it when you're coaching these 50 kids and then they got to jump some stuff, right? And getting them to jump something for the first time or watching them,
crazy.
it's like,
But when they get it, we were just talking about how rewarding it is. It feels like you won a championship with Eli Tomac because we did a little step. It's so awesome watching the progression. Here we go with our leaders passing by. Talon Smith and Fluhart. No, he's there. He's
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
He came through. They are still in the lead. Speaking about jumping, we got little Meyer up here in the tower. He was flying it. Look, we saw your no-footer for the finish line, dude. You told me you were going to jump it. Yes, you did. Good job. Got the win. Got to go down there and talk to Wes
went
Kane.
From not jumping it to jumping it to the inside to throwing no-footers over it.
No-footers and taking the inside line.
Yeah.
That was gnarly. How you were higher than us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Daniel Blair was talking about if we get to watch you do it again, are you going to give – no, don't. He was saying, are you going to look over? You didn't say look over at us? You give it a little showboating?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on your win. What was the best part about it? Doing the jump that you claimed before the moto?
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
you got any other words besides yeah? Give us something. Give some freestyle. Talk about the whole shot. Talk about your favorite turn. Talk about your competitors.
I didn't really get the whole shot, but
that's the best way to win.
got onto it, yeah.
So you came from the back.
So that was your first time to do the finish line table.
Yeah.
What made you decide that you were going to do that? I saw you up here in the tower for quite a while, just eyeing it up. What gave you the confidence?
Well, it's like if I don't hit it, it's going to be the championship. So
There
it's
you
like
go.
Championship 1.
Well, there you go. You accomplished the jump and you accomplished the championship. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
The send. Nice send there.
Yes, indeed. As we got about a half a lap to go here, I believe. I don't even know if it's a half a lap, guys.
got caught up in that interview.
We got caught up there
with the Yaz and lost our leaders.
Man, a few words, like Eli Tomac.
Yeah.
All right, here we come. Here we go with our leaders.
Oh, yep. See him on the
This
backside.
is tight. Look at this. Oh. Look at this battle.
Oh, right at the end.
So Fluhart's going to get it? He did. With the red background, and the title.
He can handle the pressure already.
Yeah,
huh?
Fluhart.
Wait, a lot happened there, bro.
Yeah.
We were all up in the interview, and we missed a very important pass as Fluhart jumps to first and Smith back to second. Boone Lloyd will finish in third. Weston Anderson checks in fourth, and we believe Riley Gall, excuse me.
I already have one. Yeah.
What's happening?
You'll see.
Okay, Smith was fifth.
Yeah, Bryson Smith was fifth. He just wasn't coming across the transponder there, but he was fifth. And now his big brother, Beckham Smith, on the gate.
Yeah, Beckham can roll.
Oh, yeah. He's a great rider, great family. Had a chance to work with them for a couple of years at KTM, and amazing experience with that family from top to bottom. And Greg Albertson, their trusted coach. What's up, Greg?
If you're going to be in, you got to be in, dog.
Oh, I'll wear one of those. You didn't even need one. We just
now his mustache looks good.
Hey.
Zach, your mustache is on point now.
I feel like you got to win to wear one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
We
doing a phone intro, so you're gonna say your
did we?
name.
Maybe we won the day.
Down here at Spring-a-Ding.
I'd say all that.
Just your name. No, it's your name, and then we're calling the shots out here at Spring-a-Ding.
All right. Zach Mashburn.
Kevin Windham.
Daniel Blair.
Buddy Antonez.
We're calling
the shots out here at Spring-a-Ding.
Yes, sir. Spring-a-Ding-Ding, calling some shots. Shots fired.
All right, now we can take these off.
No, we're going to leave these on. They feel so good, man.
That hurts.
We get our own Spring-a-Ding-Ding mustaches up here in the booth. Great addition.
Yeah.
Well, for us, you already have one, Mashburn.
Apparently, it's horrible. It's like a walrus. Is that what you said? A walrus?
It's like a. Well, you remember.
It's like a walrus.
Why I say that is there's a.
What you mean?
What I mean by that is.
There's a golfer.
What I mean by that is.
There's an old golfer that had that same kind of mustache, and it reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember his name. So you reminded me of someone famous.
Okay.
But you know.
Good. Enough said.
Yeah, and he was a golfer, so he was rich too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, another good one here. 65cc 10 to 11. Beckham Smith credited with the hole shot, and he is also the leader on lap number 1. Levi Geis in second. Braden Vandegrift in third. Zayden Cantu, Racing Kyler, they're in fifth.
Racing Kyler always puts herself in the top position.
But she's another one. Oh, she.
I feel like she was just in the last moto.
She was just on an 85, and now she's out here on a 65.
She's way better on the 65.
Yeah.
So Smith was on Cobra last year, right? So this is his first year on KTM?
No, his little brother was. So we signed him in his 8-year-old year. And here's a cool Beckham Smith story. When the new KTM 50 and 65s launched and came out, we debuted him at Minios, and he did not have to ride it if he didn't want it. We told him, you don't have to. You can ride your old bike that you're comfortable on. And he said, no, I'll debut the new bike. And he went to Minios, and he won on both of them right out of the crate. Demo bikes, had barely any time on them. And it was like an incredible debut for the bike because obviously it's brand new. And to see him do that on a 50 was insane. And to me, that was like a huge sign of not only talent that I already saw, but the ability to adapt to a brand new bike and just go race it without even getting the time on it. That's hard because you know how it goes. You want to get comfortable. You want to feel good on your motorcycle. And he just got on it and said, I don't care. And to have that kind of adaptable trait to be able to just jump on anything, to me, that's a really strong trait that told me he was going to be really good moving forward.
That's awesome. Hopefully that carries with him moving forward through the years.
Yeah, and he rides the 85 now too, and still a little guy. He's young. He's in the 65 class, but he's riding the 85 too to get that next kind of feel for the next class, and he rides that bike amazing too. I actually got a chance to watch him at the Arena Cross in Guthrie on his 85, and kind of blew my mind a little bit. But again, great kid, great little brother Bryson, great family. I've enjoyed working with them, and they're going to be a very fun family in the sport for a long time.
and a name that's going to grow and grow and grow,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
He already has a little name, and he's just on a 65, so.
Well, and the name is because for everyone with eyes, you watch him and you're like, how does he go that fast and it looked that good?
Break it up there. You sound so amazingly good. E-bike open 4 to 8. Guys, put your hands together. Here's your podium. All right, Carter Ranford, you got the whole shot. Who do you want to thank? Great job out there. Bryson Smith, you got fifth. Who do you want to thank? Let's look at everybody.
My mom, my dad, my brother, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. 1 Brigade KTM, Darian, the whole 1 Brigade crew. Moto, Greg Albertson, Fox, Mama, Moto Live, 2 Aristotle, and everyone else.
Congratulations out there. Boone Lloyd, top 5. Who do you want to thank?
I straightened it out. I love it, yeah, Shelly and I love it. We moved out here for Bailey, though, and then shit went wrong with her husband.
Congratulations out there, Boone Lloyd. All right, my man down here on the end. Tell everybody your name and who you want to thank.
They're fine. It was him. He came out here to get in the cattle business with his dad and brother, and it didn't work out. So.
Great job out there, guys. Super. What's your name and who do you want to thank?
Thanks, Shelly. Yeah, we love it. I think we might move down this way next year. Yeah.
Great job out there. Mickey Fluhart. He's the champ. Hold that up. There you go, guys. Hold him up. Get the shot. Mickey, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. Scott Goggles, Dunlop, ASB, Stewart, SRE, Carolina Cooper, T-Rex Startles, Reese, BT, and everybody else.
All right, guys, hold him up. Get the shot. Celebrate. Champagne toast music. Let's go. Take it away, boys.
All right, congratulations there to the e-bike. Right now, 65cc, 10 to 11. Beckham Smith with the whole shot and still in the lead with 5 laps complete. Levi Geist in second, Zayden Cantu third, Braden Vandergriff in fourth, Racing Kyler fifth, Maverick Gresham Lewis there in sixth, Braden Paxton seventh, Eli Herrick eighth, Parker Beckington ninth, and Brim Brockmuller rounding out the top 10. What do you see, boys?
I see that the times are really close from like 2 to 5 on that last lap.
Right at the 1 minute mark. They're not far away from a 59, but it has gotten a little bit drier. I think the wind's picked up a bit. I bet if there was a little more traction, I think those top 2 could get to a 59. They're really close.
Hey, so off subject again, but I want to tell a quick story that I know you two guys will appreciate. He was off racing, so he won't really appreciate it so much. But I've never told this story. I kind of alluded to it on Instagram the other day. When my son was an 8-year-old, after Loretta's, he did really good. He was the fastest guy there that year. Didn't win. We had a little hiccup with a gate malfunction. It was pretty controversial, but like a week after, Cobra called me and we're like, hey, we want to offer you a factory contract. And I wasn't sure what to do. Never had an offer before, and my son really wanted to go. He wanted to ride a KTM, right? He really wanted to ride a KTM. Well, they weren't calling, so we signed the Cobra contract, and then a week later, Mike Sleater calls me, and Mike Sleater's like, "Hey, we're coming out next year with a new KTM 50." And we want Parker to help us develop this bike. You'll appreciate this because you were involved on the other side. So I was like, man, I'd love to do it, but I signed a contract with Cobra a week ago, and I can't go back. Like, I got to do the right thing, right? So they ended up signing Carson Mumford to do it.
Yeah.
Well, then Mumford got the Team Green ride, so the hole was open. So the next year, Sleater calls me again. We ended up being able to take it that year, and he was on Orange Brigade for, I think, 12 or 13 years after that, right? So, but you talking about Beckham Smith riding that new 50, and that kind of made me remember the 50 that everybody rides now. We actually had the opportunity, but couldn't take it. They would have loved to do that, because what a cool opportunity to be the first guy out, out of the box
new
with
one.
it.
Yeah.
So I knew you were involved with Mumford then.
Yep, Mumford, and that prototype for that 50 that they had prior to the bike hitting the showroom floors, it was a banger, man. Those things, they get some rip to them.
All right, look, we got an issue here. Red flag is coming out. No, it was a quick display, but it's already checkered flag. You might as well go ahead and throw the checkered.
Yeah, we were 8 laps down, so maybe.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a
red cross in the rhythm
red
line.
cross there. We thought about throwing the red, but it is so, everybody's through, and that's the final lap. So great call just to go ahead and throw the checkers. Hey, we might have a little bit of a break here. We'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but right now on the gate we have Schoolboy 1. They are race 11, so that would put 65, 7, and 9 right there in staging, as well as 51cc 4 to 6 limited. And that will bring us to the women's 16 plus, which is where we will have a intermission, correct?
Race number 14.
Yeah, race number 14, women's 16 plus. That will be when we will have an intermission.
We'll start back at 6 o'clock with race number 15.
We're going to prep the track. Yeah. Well, when I say we, I always say we. We're not going to do much, are we?
No, we're not. We're going to probably...
We're going to watch the track be prepped, I think is what I meant
probably
to say.
Find someone to talk to in between.
Each
tell
other.
war stories. Yeah, each other.
Yeah, we just,
build our team for next year.
We can stay here and continue. Take the mics off.
I really want to stay on top of that, because I think that would be not that I'm going to be involved, but just I get the enjoyment. And I don't even know if Daniel knows.
Well, we got a couple of guys that can team manage right now.
Yeah. You're sitting good in a couple of areas.
Yeah, there's some management up here.
We got some management.
Well, I've even owned a team once before.
So we're currently in the process of checking. Now look, I can see we're on screen, and I just want everybody know we're talking 10 kinds of junk right here.
Yeah.
This is 10 kinds of junk. We were going to put together a plus 40 Supercross program with myself and probably Short. We were talking to Billy Laninovich, who's in the house here today. We were talking to Lano, and maybe even getting some Fitch action in there. And so now we're to the point where we're checking for eligibility to go back into Supercross.
Oh, got it.
The text message has been sent to Mike Pelletier. Not sure what we got back yet, but it's in the works.
What kind of physicals
it's in the works.
do we have to take to get our license back? Like,
there's physicals involved?
Those glasses aren't going to work.
Is there physicals involved?
Maybe.
Back in my day, there was no physicals.
No, but I mean nowadays,
So you got to do the whole cough thing.
Maybe. I mean, look at the glasses. Like, are you going to be able to see the lights?
I'm not real good here.
Well,
I'm not real good back there, but right where your eyes should be focused, I'm actually not bad.
So
I don't know where you buy them, but you can get prescription goggles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we could maybe get a sponsorship for the team.
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of companies that are not being exploited and may want to get into Supercross. With us old guys, we'll open up to a whole different array of opportunities and sponsorship.
Yeah, depends. We'll get depends on the phone.
That's a great
Well, I gotta be honest with you.
Insure.
If I go up to a triple face and looking at that thing, I'm probably gonna crap myself.
Yeah.
So depends might be a good one.
We talked about the team just literally looking good and rolling down for practice and pulling a hammy early, right?
The planned hammy pull.
The planned hammy pull. Yep.
That's a move.
Yeah, it's a move.
We were gonna kick butt today, but I pulled a hammy.
We all pulled a hammy.
Yeah.
The whole
The entire team.
Oh man.
But going to Lano, I see.
Yeah.
Flicked a switch on Anaheim.
He actually was pretty motivated in the idea because he knows how good he is. Right?
Yeah.
We on the other hand, us other guys, he will be the team captain.
Yeah. He's.
Oh, Schoolboy.
All right, here we go. 1-2-5's revved up. Gotta love that sound, right?
Oh
You absolutely love that sound.
Pruitt had a good one. He's on the outside, so he lost it. Is that Anderson?
Well, this just in on the Yami. The Anderson did get the whole shot there. He is credited.
This kid's good. He's from Alaska. How about that?
Nice.
Landon Peppard from Alaska.
Yeah.
Landon Peppard area, huh?
Ben LeMay.
Whoa, he goes for a little early there.
So Chase Anderson around in first, but I'm going to just tell you that Pruitt has been killing it all week, too. Here he is in second position. So this is going to be a great battle, guys, as we have seen number 7 up front. Whoa, look at the drive there. That's Carminati.
Rip the whoops. Pruitt had that bike issue earlier and lost that heat race.
I love it. 3 wide and the one.
Oh, almost got him.
So let's talk about how enriched Alaska is in the motocross world. At one point, not too long ago, only like 2 years ago, an Alaskan rider had the most starts in the history of outdoor motocross.
All right. I got my podium
Ben
down
LeMay.
65, 10 to 11. Let's talk to my guy.
Great battle.
Tell about your name and who you want to thank.
My name's Brayden, and I want to thank Pearson for the suspension, Cindy, Esmith, O'Neill, NASCAR, Pete's Racing, Woods, Users, and Gators, Beacon, and everyone else. Thank you for helping me get up here.
Congratulations out there. Who would you like to thank? Tell about your name.
My name's Maverick. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, the G-Slope for keeping me safe, FXR, EBR Racing, Campworks, Pro Circuit, 60 helmets, the shoulder mitts, 100% goggles, 60 boots, FXR, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you so much.
Congratulations out there. All right, my man down at the end. Oh, my young lady down at the end. Racing Kyler, who do you want to thank?
Scott for keeping me safe, Mom, Dad, CJ, Papa, Alpine Star, Oakland, my trainer, Scorpy, Cobra, Brett, Linden, Cobra, everybody else.
Congratulations, good job. Hi, my guys, who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, ASB, DT, Bruce, ASB, TOD, JSB, Tom Trout, Reindeer Company 7, Brad, John,
It's abbreviated.
Cobra, Cycle, Cobra, PR2 Suspension, HP, and everyone else. Thank you.
Great job. All right, Beckham Smith, whole shot and champion. Hold that gold plate up one more time, Beckham Smith. There you go. Yeah, well, I'm going to give you one more. You got that one. There's the champ. I'll take the ball at you. No, you got it. You got it. Who do you want to thank? Congratulations, guys. Hold on. One more time. Get the shot. Celebrate!
The battle for second.
Yeah,
this 125 Schoolboy moto is good. Moya had it. This Carminati, I don't know much about him. KW say he's pretty
Yeah, he's
good.
a name, man.
Aggressive, man.
So quick update on Pruitt as well. He was in second on lap 2, had an off-track excursion. So that put Carminati up to second. But right now, Benjamin Moya is the guy on the move right now. Chase Anderson, still your leader, got the whole shot, been leading it the whole time. But now he's getting some insane pressure as they come around for the 5th lap. Halfway flags out.
The gap has been bridged. It's
Wow.
on.
4 to 5-2. Ballasina right there, and Pruitt's caught back up to him. This, with half a race to go, this could get pretty spicy.
Going around the
Already.
outside.
Wow, look at slamming the door.
Ooh. He set that up the turn before.
Yeah, that was a great move.
Drove
And
right
he
around
killing those whoops, too.
Ooh.
Well, Ryder
Oh,
getting
Moya.
kind of kicked. Who was that? That must
Moya,
have been, Moya getting kicked. And look at Pruitt after an off-track excursion, getting into the battle.
He ran right up the inside,
All
trying to
5
make
riders.
that block pass.
Sorry about that.
You're
All
good.
5 riders in the rhythm section all at once.
This Carminati, man, he had 2 really, really good laps. Pruitt up now to 4th on Ballasina. Nope, can't get it.
That was a good lap, Daniel. 53.5 on the previous lap for
Let's see what this one
Carminati.
is.
4-0.
No, we got to wait just a sec for it to update. There we go to the front. 53.0.
Wow.
Wow.
Racked off 2 of them.
Watch him in the whoops. And his his entry speed is great.
They're all missing about that 5th
Yeah,
one
right about in
in.
the middle. They start to drop a front.
Oh,
Pruitt
Pruitt.
giving the business
Ballasina.
to Ballasina. They are side by side again. Look at
Okay,
Pruitt.
coming
Square-
in.
Oh,
wow.
shoots underneath him.
Little
All right.
Barsha wheel wag there, huh?
Yeah.
Be careful, Pruitt. Mike Burkeen will be giving you a written letter. A written warning.
Do you see the written warning Jet Reynolds got this past week?
Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I'm alluding to.
Oh, baby.
Hey, he tried to chop that bike in half.
Yeah.
All right, Carminati around again. Man, he is taking control of this moto now to a 52.7 with the clear track. What a great lap 7 for Carminati. Now Anderson and Moya in a battle.
Yeah, they're getting into it, too.
It's coming to the whoops. Who's going to get more drive?
Pruitt and Bolasino still in a battle.
Oh, Pruitt went in so fast.
There are things happening all over the place here.
The two in front of Pruitt are tightening up the track a little bit, racing together, so they're slowing themselves down.
4 wide in the bull turn.
Oh, now Bolasino.
Look at Pruitt. Now he's got company.
He's going to have to sweep wide and keep it on.
He did do that. He knew what he had to do. He accomplished it, was Pruitt, as he hammered it around the outside.
Pruitt might get a twofer here.
Wow, this is a good battle. They are within like a half a second.
Let's give a little credit here to this
Look
last
at
time.
Balasina, though. He keeps getting
got him
back up in there.
back. Got him back.
And then, whoa, Pruitt cut back inside. He's going to have the, he's going sweeping to the outside now. He might get some drive off this, boys.
Oh, yeah. He's slingshot out of the corner.
Is engaged.
Not enough.
Slingshot engaged. He's coming to a whoop-off.
Yeah, why? Watch Pruitt in the whoops. He got kind of checked up.
Oh! Balasina. Look at that. Wow.
Balasina maybe gets both.
All right, Pruitt's finally on the inside for this turn. They're playing games over there, so
Look at
the
it.
4 of them are just packed in tight.
Hey, you got shout out to Anderson too. He has held this whole pack behind him, man, just kind of doing his thing. But here comes Bolasina. That was a fast lap, and Pruitt, we know he'll get in there and get physical. So this, I think we're in for a good last lap.
Yeah,
White
I
flag.
think Moya was the one who really got tossed back 2 positions on that. We'll see as they come by and check in. Now, white flag flies for Carminati. He's out there and on his way.
What a great main event, guys.
Yes, indeed. As Anderson still in second, Bolasina third, Pruitt fourth, and yes, Moya shuffled back to fifth.
Little brake check there from Pruitt.
Yeah, he did. Down the straightaway, too.
You know what? This track is so good
Oh,
for
look at the-
125s, man. It's a perfect 125 track.
Absolutely.
Look at this.
Got him.
Wow.
Got him. Bolasina to second.
Oh, he came back.
That's Bolasina up to second now. Anderson back to third. Pruitt in fourth. He's got just a couple of turns to go if he's going to make a move.
Man, Bolasina just did that 3 from the inside.
That was awesome. What a good ride. Because remember, he got pushed back in the beginning and had to get them all back, one by one.
Carminati across to take the win. Schoolboy won 12-17.
Yeah, Carminati's win was kind of overshadowed by that 4-way battle back behind him.
Bolasina up to second. Good job for Kane Bolasina.
Oh, man, Tanner Dorman got right to him also. He got right at the back of that battle at the end. That was, man,
What a
that might
race.
have been- hey, outside of our 50 moto, that was probably the best race of the day.
that was
Yes,
amazing.
indeed. Chase Anderson third. Tristan Pruitt fourth. Benjamin Moya fifth. Tanner Dorman checking in sixth. Brady Olson seventh. Bentley Walker in eighth. Landon Bartol in ninth. And Logan Webb running out the top 10 in a very exciting Schoolboy won 12-17.
Yeah, prior to that race, K-Dub, I was going to say a lot of the art of riding the 125 has not been there, but those guys did it justice in that one.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, the track, based on the size of the obstacles and the berms kind of opened up, I think that just fit this 125 class because they weren't able to power out of everything easy. They were kind of sliding around a bit. That was
and you got to keep it up on the pipe to get it, right? So,
But a great part of that race was not only the track and the bikes, but the racecraft.
yeah, there's lots of racecraft going on.
God, that was some amazing passes and setting things up and, man, getting twofers and all kind of crazy stuff.
Side by side,
four
five
wide.
wide.
And Bolasina was fourth at one point, got passed back to fifth, and then went through
then comes back
all
up.
the way to 2. That was a really good ride for him.
All right, 65cc 7-9. They are off and running. That's going to bring us to 2 left before we have our little intermission. 51cc 4-6 limited and women 16 plus.
My guys out there, 31, Talon Rogers. This is a kid I signed at KTM on a 50.
Isn't he incredible on indoor tracks?
Oh, he is unbelievable on the Supercross stuff. He's just got a knack for it. And the cool thing is the Supercross is all about finesse. but he also rides super physical. It's like a really cool hybrid riding style where he's like physical like Eli Tomac, but then he's really technical too. So he's a great 50 rider, or he was a great 50 rider. Now he crushes his 65.
Well, he's like a little man too. You have no idea. If you didn't see his size, you would have no idea how old he was.
Yeah. I had a chance to work with him here at the Oak Hill facility for a couple sessions here on the Supercross track, and his want to learn and his ability to. Ooh!
Oh
what
my
a
gosh!
wow!
Talon.
He watched too much Supercross.
Hey, this is for a championship, guys.
Yeah, do what it takes.
Yeah.
Right? Eye on the prize. But going back to what I was saying, he just was willing to learn, willing to try, willing to put it out there, and has all the makings I see to going a long ways in the sport.
Yeah.
Dude, I had my head in the computer. You want to walk me through what just happened there?
It was classic.
Rogers came up the inside and just pretty much took out the front wheel.
Yeah, he.
We need to get Burkeen involved.
He might.
Yeah.
We'll see because it.
Oh, my God.
What do you say?
No
he's
way.
signaling to us.
Talon Rogers
There's the block
just
pass.
came by with a lap 2 fist pump.
Yeah, he did.
He's in the lead, and he is just showing out. Hey, and what about in our second place? Give Yumina some love right now, bro. What about Yumina?
Yumina is an amazing rider. She's an
sure
even
is.
better person. And I love watching her ride. And again, she's like racing Kyler in the fact that you can talk about how good she is for a girl.
Or just how good she is for a boy.
You also have to
Or
talk
both,
about how
either.
good she is just in general. Because she races these boys' classes and does sometimes even better than she does in the girls' class.
I mean, the women's side of it's looking great with the riders coming up. Like, it really. And
she's a. Oh.
All right, guys, down about Schoolboy 1, 1217, BC, Moya. Top 5, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brothers, Alex and Kenny, Max Miles, 100%, Factory Connection, Lynch Racing, and everybody else. Thank you so much.
Great job out there. Chase Anderson, you got the whole shot. And a top 5, who do you want to thank?
Thank my mom watching back home, my dad for keeping me safe from the Lord, keeping me safe. PSR, Popeye Stan, Kenny, Al Petesco, just helping me out at the game. Everybody in Alaska, my family, some of my family's here. So thank y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. Great job. Tristan Pruitt, top 5, who do you want to thank?
Thank God for being safe. My parents, my grandparents, they helped me out a lot. Motorsport Hillsborough, Lynx Racing, TCD, NLAB, 110 Racing, Belt Helmets, Monster Army, everyone that helps me up here. Thank you.
Great job, great effort out there. All right, Selena, great job. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, LJ, Todd, Jordan, Ed, everyone that helped me get my bike back together. It's hard, but we got it. Young Mom, Otis, Moose, Guns, Firstborn, Game Moto, Greg Albertson, GC. They've helped me a lot in motorsports. Hudson Ben, and everyone else, thank you.
Great job, Dave Selena. Carminati, great job, my man. Hold it up one more time. Let Harold get that shot. Yeah. Well, there, you're the champ. Schoolboy 1. There you go. Let him know. Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank your performance, Josh, my dad for all the hard work. Artus, Yamaha, Dunlop, Hammer, Motorin, amazing family, my Italian family. First place is for you, my grandfather. He got last year this day. So thank you very much.
Here he is. You guys hold him up. Get the shot. Celebrate music. All right. Celebrate.
Hey, we got a
Wow, look at the battle right here.
battle.
Yes, we do, and that battle is between Talon Rogers and Jet Raw.
Gonna get raw with Rogers.
Yes, sir. I'd like to give a rundown. 65cc 7 and 9. That's Rogers and Raw 1 and 2. Yumina now in 3rd. Cameron Buckman in 4th. Matt Semino in 5th. Flynn Johnson 6th. Boone Lloyd 7th. Gunnar Lusk 8th. Daxton Dinkfeld 9th. And Mickey Fluhart round out the top 10.
Give a little shout out to Cam Buckman in 4th. He's actually 8 years old, so he's a kid that we signed at the K-Team Orange Brigade. He actually moved over to Husqvarna this year, but he's an AMA 8, so he should be 50 eligible, but They just keep keeping him up. They want to run him up a year and always chase a year up, and he is
Rogers
really, really good on a 65.
Hey, and he had an amazing comeback ride yesterday during one of his heat races. He came a long ways back.
Oh, here we go. Rogers and Rao.
Wow. That was a nice air out there for Talon Rogers. Oh, slides out a little bit. That gives Raw a little window. Look at him driving up the inside.
Oh, contact.
Dude, did
Wow,
you
he
see?
came
I
in
think
hot.
Rogers did a little look back,
He
gave a little
came in
extra.
hot.
Oh, look, they're side by side here. Check them out through the whoops.
Oh, Rogers doubles him. Rao's kind of hammering him a bit. They're in traffic, too. This is going to be a good end to this race.
How are you?
How about Raw's front brake skills on that?
Yeah,
Like,
he locked him up.
had him.
He was on it. Yeah.
Hey, can't wait to see my man Cole Timbo ride out there.
Yeah,
on the
Timbo
outdoor
Slice.
track.
Timbo
Timbo
Slice.
Hey, you know, his dad told me he had to look that up. He didn't know who Kimbo Slice was.
Really?
He didn't get it.
Well, now he does.
Hey, speaking of getting it, if you have got it on the motocross track or the supercross track, excuse me, this is a certain soil conditions. It's a little hard out here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I do not think that the motocross side is going to quite be as firm as this. A little more sand on that side.
A little more sand.
So
Nowhere
now's a
near
great
it.
time. If you are done with your supercross motos, you need to go over and see
Dunlop, huh?
Uncle Rob, right?
Yeah. Yeah, go see Uncle Rob and
I gotta
Uncle
go
Jeff.
see Rob. I forgot about that.
Get it mounted up. Your
my
tire
guy.
that worked out here on
MX Tire
Supercross
and Uncle Rob,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're probably going to have to change it up for the moto side.
Probably need a scoop.
Well, at some point, we should probably get Uncle Rob up here.
Up here to tell us what we need, because some of us
Absolutely.
don't know, but Rob does.
Yeah.
Do you still remember the tire numbers from back in your day, K-Dub?
Bro, like 752,
756.
756.
Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Hold
man.
on. This is a true story. 2 years ago at the Minios, there was a 50 rider on the starting gate with a 756 on his rear.
Woo,
Now,
where did he
a
get that?
brand new 756.
Go see your boys down at Dunlop. They'll get you mounted up for motocross.
Hey, so Rao had a good run here in the last lap. He got to Rogers, but Rogers got through traffic a little bit better. and
Oh,
he's
here they
gonna
come.
close
He's going to
it.
do something here. Let's see
Well,
what happens
he's
here.
out of time.
Is he showing
Checker
it?
flag flies.
Showing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 31 Rogers takes the win. Great ride by also the number 72 of Jet Rao
Look
as
at
they
them
go
celebrate.
1 and 2.
Oh, he's celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
He's still holding it wide open. Their parents are like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, got a
we
ring
gonna-
there.
we gonna
Save
ride-
that ring
We're
for-
going to ride that bike, right? Hey, don't blow that thing up.
That's there. Hi, Nicole.
Go back to
That's
the rundown,
Town's mom
K-Dub,
right there.
sorry.
Hi, Nicole. Good job.
Umina Burning there in third place. Congratulations to her as she will round out the podium. I think, is Wes talking the top 5, right? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, top 5 he's got over there.
Top
Yeah.
5. So Cameron Buckman will also be going to the podium area, as well as Matt loves to ride, Matt Semino. If he holds on for one more lap, he does. Boone Lloyd, 6th. Gunnar Lusk, 7th. I think we're going to have Flynn Johnson, if they can check in here. Yep, in 8th. Dinkfeld, 9th. And Fluhart round out the top 10. As that puts 65, 7, and 9 in the books.
Shelley
That
said
leaves 51cc 4 to 6, as well as the women 16 plus before we take a little intermission.
How much crap would I get?
You're still pretty hot.
Yeah, hot mics.
All right, we're off and running now with the 51cc 4 to 6 limited.
All right, so I believe the rider to watch, keep your eye on in here, is going to be the 92 of Ryden Williams. And that is a significant number 92 in that Racing Kyler runs the, is it 354? In memory of her uncle, Dalton Myers. And one of I think Dalton's best friend when they were younger was Adam Cincerillo, and he was number 92. So the significance of that number, it does have a meaning.
We got a big crash on the tabletop before the finish, guys. Get some yellow flags out.
Yeah,
before
we need to, can you tell them? To
Yeah,
come here?
they're on it. The one's running here from the Monster Can Memphis Lamb getting the whole shot, leading them around in lap 1.
You can't see the flag there.
No, there's one in front too.
Okay.
Come on, young man, get up if you can.
Yeah.
We need
get up
some
and get that bike
attendance
off
to the bike off the track. There you go. He's up. All right.
Keep
Good
in
job.
mind, we only want certain people on the track to
Yeah,
get the bikes
absolutely.
off. Flaggers can't be on
sometimes
there.
I forget we have the specialist up here, and so we can get the
All
word.
right, it's clear. Young man off the track right before the bikes get there. That's good news.
Good timing.
Great
good
job.
timing.
Great job, guys.
Good job.
Racing full speed.
Yeah, so Budman, let's talk a little bit about what you do, since we got you up here, and the real reason you're here. We love having you on the mic, but let's talk a little bit about what you're here for.
Yeah, I'm here with the Brett Downey Safety Foundation, and basically we try to come in, the foundation try to come in and work with Greg and Harold and the AMA and everybody and try to insert as much safety as we can together. Then also another part of my duties is trying to work with the yellow flaggers, keep them up to speed where they should be, where they shouldn't be, where to look. Right now we're really big on keeping the flaggers a bit off the track and stepping up.
We'll get back to it.
65, 7 and 9. I got my guys down here. Honorable mention, Levi Meyer did have the whole shot, but Simonu, who do you want to thank? Great job out there, very well spoken. All right, tell us your name and who do you want to thank?
My name is Imana Bernie, and I would like to thank my family, my coaches, Billy, Jess, Shannon, my mechanic TJ, 110, 100%, Bees, Motolab, Dunlop, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
Congratulations, great job. Now on the end, tell us by your name and who do you want to thank?
My name's Cameron Buckman, and I like to thank my mom, my dad, Estebarna, Mended, Scott, FMS, PR2, Alpine Stars, and everybody else. Thank you.
Great job out there. Jet, who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Cobra, Data Signs, Let's Ride, Money, Fuse Moto Lab, ASB, T-Rex, Game Moto, Cobra, Money Inc., and everybody else I forgot. Thank you guys.
Great job out there. Salvin Rogers, hold up that plate. Hold it up. Great job out there. The number 31 is the champ of the 65, 7 and 9. There you go. Been working hard out there. All right, yeah. Talon Rogers, who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, brother, sister, Teacher Morse Brigade, FMF, Ace, my graphics, Moto X, Tamer, FMF, T-Rex, 4-5 Mods, Top Shop, Guns,
Leader. I don't know.
Alpine Star 7. Everybody else, thank
That
you.
was 92.
Congratulations out there, guys. One more time, get the shot. Celebrate. Champagne. Yeah.
Looks like Ryden Williams.
Yeah, that was the early call from Zach Mashburn. It's like he had a crystal ball.
It's like he knew.
It's like he knew.
Well, look at
Ryden Williams just straight throwing down with a 117, but we also got Rivers Rice back. He's in 4th place, but he's also matching that lap time with a 117. Really good lap from these youngins.
So back to where we were, Budman.
Yeah, okay, so where I left off is flagger positioning. You know, we're really big on keeping the flaggers a certain amount of feet away from the track. The flaggers are in harm's way. Like, their safety has to come into play, and it's never been more prevalent as it's been lately to get those flaggers safe. So getting them in the right space to step up the flag, flag their zone correctly, just all those little things it takes to make a great flagger for a great event for the week. So as you guys see me at most of them, I'm doing a lot of walking around the track. I think I average like 26,000 steps on a day. So, you know, the real work will come tomorrow when we switch over to the outdoors. But the better we keep on top of all these things, and we got a great standard operational procedure of things, the more that event can go off and be quiet, you know, and have least amount of injuries as possible all the way across the board with everybody staying safe.
Well, and not only that, but that's probably the part of insurance that the average person doesn't think about or doesn't see, right? Because the people in the pits, the average person that doesn't own a track, not involved with a track, that, you know, the biggest involvement they have is the uproar that I got to walk to the starting gate, I can't ride a pit bike or whatever, but there's more to it than just that. On the other side of the fence, there's a lot of things that could be liability, right?
There's a lot of things, and that's what everybody doesn't realize. And then, you know, I think a lot of people don't realize how hard these flaggers work for the day.
Yeah, it's a long day.
They start early and they're done late, and they got to be out there. They eat lunch out there, you know, most of the time, and then they get relieved to, you know, use the restroom and all that. So keeping them on their game is a big part of the business.
Ryden Williams just took this thing home. Hate to cut you off, but man, that is a super important job. And look, we all realize that there are certain inherent risks associated with dirt bike racing.
Yes.
So we can never take our eye off of the fact that this is just a dangerous thing and what we all love. But hats off to you and your crew for making it as safe as possible. And
thank you, K-Dub.
Seeing things that you can do to make the sport better. And
hey, and I watch you. You are on it. Like Supercross is a little different. Track's a little tighter, closer, compact. But at Ponca, I was kind of getting tired watching you run around.
Yeah, but it's great, too, because I know you guys so well. So K-Dub's come to me a few times, hey, what about this or what about that? Exact same thing. So it's all of us working together because this is the sport we love, right? And we're in it. So any ways we can improve it, work together. We're one big family, as you know, our Moto family. So just love what I do and looking forward to having a great, safe week.
It's awesome to have you here for a multitude of reasons, but primarily for that, and then also to have you on the microphone. Like
I love it.
This has kind of been a banner day. Like I'm a little bit of a fangirl too, and so although I've made really most of my heroes I've been able to become friends with throughout the years, but to be on the microphone with a couple of really great broadcasters, and then Kevin Windham as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's really
K-Dub spent a little time in the booth.
Yeah.
But he's in his element here.
I feel good.
Like I've seen him in the booth before, and you just got to let the big dog loose.
Yeah. He's good right now. He was nervous, like a little nervous at Ponca, right? When
it was first time doing it, right?
But here he's like, I called him this morning. Hey, I'm running a little bit late.
I was on time.
He's like, no, I got it, dude. I got it.
Hey, speaking of, why don't we quit giving a little praise to all of ourselves and let's give a little bit to Ryden Williams and Memphis Lamb and Max Tucker, Jackson Boyd and Banks Braden. Sorry. I don't know which eyes I'm using. Are they up, they down, whatever. Anyway, that's our 51cc 4-6 limited top 5 as we have women's 16 plus locked and loaded, and that will be the last race before we have a little bit of a break. They are off and running.
Big contrast from the 50 to the 250.
Oh, it's about as far as you can go.
Yeah.
That is true.
And it is pretty slick out right now, but you know what? I think what they're doing with the schedule is good. Get a chance to get back in there, rework it up, get everyone fired up for tonight, close out with more mains. We've had good ones, too. I think a lot of good racing so far, so
all right.
I love the format.
Number 127, Destiny Burgess. She is credited with the whole shot, will also lead the ladies around.
Now Pettis won yesterday, right? I believe Pettis won.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right in front of me. I don't know why.
Why don't you just use your papers?
Yeah.
Pettis currently in second.
Yeah, so we'll see how this thing shakes out. Looks like she's already trying to close in on our leader there.
She went on off. Nice. Bridge a little gap there.
So our Moto 1 was Pettis, Kurtz, and Burgess. Of course, that doesn't really matter. Just gives you context of who's been fast, right? This is a single moto Supercross style format, so this is the championship motos. There is no math for us to do. It's kind of a winner take all. A great format that you find in all of Supercross racing, unless it's a Triple Crown.
That's right.
That's true.
You like the Triple Crowns, K-Dub?
I do. Yeah, it's interesting. It's hard, man.
What about racing? Would you have liked it?
Oh, I would have hated it racing.
Okay.
Hated it racing. You know what I find as a fan now, and obviously not a racer, the things that I hated as a racer, I love as a fan. Like look, these guys need an off weekend. I'm like, no, they don't need an off weekend. What am I going to watch on TV this weekend?
We've gotten awfully selfish on the
I
other
get
side.
really selfish. I'm like, dude, oh, wow, look at the block pass attempt there. That was Pettis trying to put the move on Burgess, but she stayed firm to her line.
Hey, same for me. I hated sand and I hated dragon's backs.
I hate sand.
I want dragon's backs and sand all over that.
I do like dragon backs. I do like long whoops, but I did not like sand. And I as a racer, I loved off weekends. I mean, I loved them. Oh, but now I'm like, no, make them boys do more.
Make them race.
Hey, what about dragon back to dragon back?
Oh,
Yeah.
Had a couple of
Louis,
those.
2009, the Travis Pastrana track.
Here we go. Sending it down to the podium.
All right, here we go, guys. Championship podium, 51cc, 4-6 limited. You guys are down here, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. Who would you like to thank? Tell about your name.
Hey,
Who do you want to thank?
my mom and dad. My cousin. That's it.
Great job. And what's your name and who do you want to thank?
Mom and Dad, Game Moto, Feed Moto Lab, What's in Racing, and that's it.
Great job out there. Great job. Congratulations. Great job. All right, man. What's your name and who do you want to thank? That's good sportsmanship right there. All right. What's your name and who do you want to thank?
My name's Jackson. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Bubba, Run Academy, Money Inc., the whole sport, God, Jesus, my brother,
Well, thank you. You're awesome. Memphis Lamb, you got the whole shot. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
Immortal, Money Incorporated, BMX, and everyone else. Thank you.
Great job out there. All right, your champ right here. 51cc 4-6 limited. Mr. Williams, who do you want to thank? Hold that gold plate up one more time. Harold, get a shot. You got that one, and now we got the #1 on this one. There you go. You grab a hold of that one. There you go. Get the shot, everybody. Celebrate. Music.
All right, great podium down there, West Kane. I hope that the fans of motocross and supercross are on the fence, are tuned into YouTube, on the Amateur Moto Show, or maybe eScore, because we got one heck of a battle in our women's 16+ between Burgess and Pettis.
It's getting tight.
It is getting super tight.
Get up on that fence and root them on. Ooh, a little Caserama.
Look at this. They are just separated by...
Pruitt's had a little more send through the whoops, so... Ooh, almost tucked the front.
0.6 of a second right now in the battle, with 6 laps complete.
Burgess, Pettis, look at both 1 minute, 0.6 and 2, but
the pass is coming at the end.
Here we go, here we go.
Pass.
Pettis.
He's got the inside for the next one, K-Dub.
Oh, it's coming back at him. Look, 2 can play that game.
Woo!
Oh, and a square up.
This is great.
Wow, Pettis Burgess making 3 passes and 2 turns side by side.
They're
the
not
rhythm.
done yet.
Hold on.
Back
There we
to
go.
the
look at
inside.
this.
Oh.
Almost
Side
come
by
together.
side again. Now Burgess has the inside for the next turn as they come to a lapper.
Look at that. They're splitting
Oh, almost
the lapper.
off the track.
Oh.
Wow, Burgess got pinched off to the inside. Pettis kind of slammed the door. I didn't think Pettis had the position to do that.
She cut off a lot of track and went for that front wheel. But I
Wow.
don't think Burgess is done. I think she's going to make a comeback.
Might be right here. Might be right here. Oh.
Wow. Look, if you're going to...
Inside.
Hey, she was in and out of that inside so fast.
Oh, look at this.
Here
Back
again.
to the inside.
Oh, she's
Wow,
gonna have to
they are
roll.
side by side again.
Coming to whoops.
Oh.
1 lap to go.
Burgess missed the double.
Yeah, that
right
was
there.
tough. Little front end push
That
for
may-
Burgess.
That may have sealed the deal.
That looked like it sealed the deal. You're right. But what a race. 7 laps in the books. This will be an 8-lap race as the white flag is in the air, and it was tight the entire time. Wow, what a race.
And racecraft from them as well, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
All day. Good battles. 50s, 250B, super many women. I mean, we got a whole.
Well, let's face
Whole
it,
bunch of
these,
good
these
racing.
bowl turns are set up just the way we like them.
They are. They're perfect.
Hey, how excited are you guys for the second portion of these main events with
I'm pumped.
a fresh track?
Yes,
little
super
later in the
pumped.
day. Probably the wind's going to die down. Everything's the tone's going to be set. So I'm so excited for 6 o'clock to come. And moto number 15 is where we're going to pick up as we just had another champion at Lillian Pettis.
Yes, you are not the only one pumped. Pettis did a super big, like almost like a Jeff Ward from the 90s.
Oh,
Piss
pumper,
pumping.
Did she
It
do-
was sick.
Or a Talon
Classic.
Rogers after on
Yeah.
the first year.
Yes,
The
indeed.
little block
I'll
pass.
never
action.
forget the Wardy Atlanta 1990.
Well, that-
Off every
yeah,
jump.
And then went off the next double, gave it another
That
one.
was the race that hooked me. I was at that race at Fulton County
Really?
Stadium. Oh my gosh, it was incredible.
That
It
whole
was,
You had to be,
season.
what, 14 or so?
well, it was what year was that? That would have been 92. 90?
90.
Yeah, so I would have been 12.
Budman number 60 on the
I
Suzuki
was
with
60.
long.
That was a cold. Do you remember how
long
cold that
blonde
night was?
hair.
What's that?
Do you remember how cold that night was? Were you in Fulton County?
Yeah, you
I
were
don't
west.
know if I went. I was west, so I don't think I went
Bro,
that
it was
year.
so cold.
That place always got cold and rain. And,
Yep. And
you
I
know.
thought, and that was open air, of course, in
Yep.
Fulton County, but I thought that we were going to witness Guy Cooper's first
Oh,
win that night.
man.
Incredible.
He had it.
But right
Bradshaw
now,
had it at one point. Kedrowski had that thing changed
All the
every
time.
2 laps.
I think even RJ was.
He
He
did.
did.
he was,
did.
dude, I
He
think
did.
there was like 11 lead changes in that
Yeah.
race, and Ward got
Wardy
it with a
got
couple laps to go.
At the end of the whoops, he had that
Yep.
sneaky line up the inside.
Up the
block
inside.
pass. It's great.
See, you remember stuff like that forever.
That race, I'll never forget that one.
All righty, so women 16 plus in the books. Pettis, Burgess, Kurtz, Phillips, and Johnson is going to be your top 5. We will shortly send it down to Wes Kane to interview the ladies, and we will be in an intermission. What are you going to do for your intermission?
I
You
have.
going to go buy a Dunlop?
I've yet to make up my mind. I'm probably going to go see Chad Ward about this comment
What do
on
you say?
this photo.
I can't read the comments, but I'm probably going to go visit the ice cream cone, to be honest with you.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
Little
wow.
corn
Yeah.
Wow.
What was said?
Wow.
Chad Ward
Yeah.
just bringing the smoke.
He's just
Wow.
just melted me down on there. But I probably deserve it. I've been pretty hard on him.
You have.
the last couple of days. But I love Chad Ward. So
Apparently you love his legs. You're always commenting on
well,
them.
they're white as snow.
They are. They are.
Okay, the live stream on Amateur Moto Show on YouTube will be back at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
So you can join us there. Also, at escoremx.com.
Hey, when do we do hair and makeup?
Hair and makeup.
5:15 for hair and makeup?
Yeah. Do we go to Chad Ward's place for spray tans first? Yeah. Okay.
All right, back live 6 o'clock tonight,
6
right?
o'clock, you will get to or have to hear us again, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah, there is a mute button you can use if you would like to. And that will start off with the 85 9 to 11, followed by Pro Sport right off the bat. 50 Open
Hey,
and Super Mini 1, 12
fresh
to 15.
track. Fresh track.
They're going to be throwing down.
Yes. I'm excited.
All righty, we are over and out. We will send it to
Wes
Wes
Kane.
Kane for one last podium before our intermission.